like Ray J. She wanna talk to the kid, make one wish. I'ma get fried right. Rules and syrup, I'm tryna get high tonight. Serving them pies right. I'ma start dancing as soon as they hit in the light. Jesus, peace, Christ. With your geek like me. Do you like Miley Cyrus? Or you like Virgil White? I done been jumping off punches, ain't talking to Adidas, I earned my stripes. Over the gang and run with the family, whether they wrong or right. Family. When the cash transaction, know we can Visa swipe. Carry my chest as a kid, I keep my pipe, protect my life, and know my right.
I must be a pro like a nigga I front to. Look at she bad, she working at Onyx. I gave her a sack full of money, she brought her shit back and it came with something. Better back demons running. That little bit of 392, it ain't nothing. She fought with a ball, she upgraded from her last nigga, said he want nothing. Her nigga ain't seen no money. Fresh out the trap, we stepping and gunning. Meet me at Coca, meet me at Boy. Nigga want smoke or beef, we coming. Look at these big boy toys, they gorgeous. All these gorgeous girls want it. I be ignoring them, they be ignoring me. I be ignoring them, it's like we fucking. Fuck your mans, no she can't answer the phone. She outside, she getting that bag on her own. No, I'm not alone, cause I came with the fire. I'm still gon' put it on, and my bitch match my vibe. The way the load drop, she might think it's out the sky. I'm standing on business, and she's standing on mine.
Know I'm tone bite. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know I'm tone bite. RatchetTV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, tonight we got to chop it up about this Diddy case. It's been real loose. You know, I've been looking at everything and observing everything, and I've been, you know, I'm coming up with this whole thing. I got the paperwork. Just let me say that I got the paperwork that dropped. You know, I had the paperwork that dropped in the case of the producer, but there's now a lot going on in that case, and there's a lot of names that are dropping, and some people got to talk against Diddy. Allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. So this has been a weird situation because Diddy, a lot of people feel like is being set up, and some people feel like Diddy is getting rightfully what he deserves. I don't know how y'all feel in the chat. I do want to start off with that question. I want to present this question to the audience out there. I want to ask y'all: Is Diddy being set up? Hold on, my bad, y'all. Is Diddy being set up, y'all? Do y'all feel like Diddy is being set up? Do y'all feel like Diddy is being set up right now? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna drop that right now. Yes or no? Is Diddy being set up right now? Do y'all feel like he is? I want to know from the chat. Is Diddy being set up? Yes or no? Just drop that in the chat. I see a lot of no's coming in. I see a whole bunch of no's. I see a lot of no's coming in. All right, we're gonna get to this tonight because allegedly Young Miami She got to do some talking. There's some other names dropping in this paperwork. There's a lot of shit going on. Let me get to my notes real quick. Let me get to my notes really quick. As you see, let's go here. What do we have in here? We have Christina made sure Diddy stayed high, and what types of drugs were ordered around the home. We're going to get to that tonight. And I'm gonna shout y'all out. I seen a lot of love come across this screen. I do appreciate everybody. Salute Judy as well. Salute everybody. I seen everybody throw love. Sapphire been a member for 30 months. Dropped them flowers for her. Godson sent me 20 piece. Sin, Tyra Rowe, Grumpy, Brown Skin Girl, uh, K. Lauren Lee. Who else sent me some love? Third is popping. Grumpy sent me some more. Salute to all y'all. I'll get to y'all later. I seen all that. I do appreciate everybody. So salute to everybody. I appreciate all the love. Make sure you get the likes up and make sure you get the likes up in the building. And we about to get to these receipts on this Diddy shit. Just bear with me. It's a lot going on. All right. So as you see here, we gonna talk about, Christina made sure Diddy stayed high and what types of drugs were ordered around the home. We're going to get to that tonight. We also going to get to Diddy's hidden cameras, gatekeeper to Diddy's music, his employees working behind the scenes to intimidate witnesses. We're going to get to that tonight. We also are going to get to how Diddy paid for business. Hold on. So that mentioned Lucian Grange. So Lucian Grange comes up in the paperwork as well. Diddy transporting drugs. Diddy's personal assistant KK directing staff on what drugs to have on hand for Diddy, and Diddy distributing firearms from his bedroom closet to known gang members. Damn, y'all, what the hell? Also talks about acquiring sex workers and how they were paid during the production of the Love album. Too much testosterone in the room, Diddy said, so sex workers were contracted. They negotiated the price via text messages and paid for them via Venmo, Cash App, etc. So that's traceable. So they're going to be able to trace all these transactions. Get the likes up, y'all. We also going to get to the breakdown of the partnership with the others that are named in the lawsuit, so it's clear why they are included and what their responsibilities were. Also tonight is a picture of Lil Rod and another bad boy employee in the in the bad boy caps at the strip club, and it gets into more detail about how the sex workers knew what to do when they saw the hat. So every time Diddy had these, he had these people wearing these hats, these bad boy hats, they would get into this club, and that's how they would get in. So they would get in with these bad boy hats. But if they see you with a bad boy hat, they already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck. They already knew what type of time Diddy was on. If you was in a bad boy baseball cap, you definitely was a part of the play. And it says Young Miami is all up in his amendment doing coke, brought Diddy coke on a private jet to where he was because they didn't have any, and how much money and she and 50 Cent's baby mama Daphne Joy received for being sex workers. That's a quote. She called one of Diddy's sex workers. So Young Miami and 50 Cent's baby mama were sex workers of Diddy. Weird as fuck, right? What the? So we're gonna get into all this is all in the paperwork tonight. This is all in the paperwork, and it's all about racketeering. I feel like it says it feels like 1940s black and white crime movie, racketeering. Uh is about what is he? Rodney having to send an Uber for a sex worker. We got one about Rodney sending an Uber for a sex worker so she could come around Diddy's Star Island home, and then he was forced to have blank with her, sex. He was forced to do it with her. Rod has all the text messages. Diddy is dumb AF. Let's see what else we got in here. Receipts about hiring sex workers we got in here. What else we got? Explains the Combs RICO enterprise along with the methods and means of the enterprise. So it's a lot in that paperwork tonight, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's a whole lot going on in this paperwork tonight with Diddy. Have y'all even seen the paperwork? I'm talking about, have y'all seen what's going on in this shit I'm talking about? Drop the gems if you have. Drop the eyeballs if you don't know what the fuck is about to be in this damn paperwork tonight. Because we gonna open up the files. You know, we get paperwork over here. So we finna get deep into this Diddy case. We're gonna take a deep dive into this Diddy case tonight, y'all. And I got a lot more. I don't even know how long I'm gonna be here, man, because it's a lot going on. But I do want to start off with I do want to start off with this before I do get to the paperwork. I do want to start off with these articles that are going around today. I know you probably have heard this by now, but the alleged drug mule, he's also in the paperwork as well. So he's in the damn paperwork. And Diddy's alleged mule, as described in a recent lawsuit, was arrested Monday while Diddy and his crew were stopped by federal law enforcement agents. And it says, according to the affidavit obtained by TMZ, the 25-year-old Brendan Paul was booked on two separate drug charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane at the Opa-locka airport in Miami. Namely, namely one count of possession of suspected cocaine and another possession of suspected marijuana candy, both which are felonies in Florida. So this dude, Diddy didn't set this man up for failure. In the paperwork, officers claim that while they were working in the conjunction with Homeland Security and Customs and the Border Protection personnel, they came across what they described as suspected drugs in Paul's travel bags, which they say he claimed. The cops go on to say that the suspected narcotics were tested and found to be legit, leading to Paul's arrest. He was booked into jail, but has since bailed out. And it says Paul was named in Rodney Jones' explosive complaint against Diddy, which identified him as a close confidant of Diddy's, and more importantly, as someone who allegedly handles Diddy's drugs and guns. There are photos of Paul with Diddy included in Rodney's lawsuit. Man. So there he go right there. So they finna come down on Diddy, bro. They getting everything they need as evidence. All this stuff is matching up. This dude lawsuit is legit. There is no evidence thus far that the drugs allegedly found on Paul were any way connected to Diddy. And it says Diddy has previously denied all of Rodney's salacious claims. We've reached out to Diddy's camp so far, no word back. So Diddy, I don't know what's going on here, Diddy, but you got a lot of explaining to do, homie. Because it's looking like all your shit is starting to, you know what I'm saying? It's starting to come out. So his house was raided by Homeland Security, and it says Monday in connection with federal sex trafficking case. And it says the federal raid occurred at Combs' home, $40 million home, LA lavish Homely Hills neighborhood, and across the coast. HSI also raised the music mogul's Miami home, and they raided his Miami home as well. Excuse me. And it says earlier today, Homeland Security investigators New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available, HSI said in a release statement. So that shows y'all right there that New York already been having him under the radar ever since the Cassie situation. See, Diddy thought it was sweet, and he said he didn't even know the feds was on him right now. He didn't think nothing because he thought that he could get out of the situation by paying money again, but he didn't realize that I kept saying it was about to be a RICO. The way that they were describing him in that Cassie paperwork, it definitely screamed RICO enterprise and sex trafficking. So that screamed that this was going. The feds were coming. Yeah, this is cool that you're gonna beat this in this civil lawsuit, but I kept telling y'all the feds are coming. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. The way that they described that paperwork, there was no way that Diddy was just gonna ride off into the sunset. I said it right there. The feds is coming, dog. The feds is. There's no way. They have to be investigating him. New York was too quick to come out and say we're not investigating him. Of course you're gonna say that. You don't want to tip him off. So of course New York releases a statement and said there's no way we're investigating him because it didn't come. Of course New York was investigating him, but it ain't coming from New York. They was sending L.A. and Miami because they knew where everything was at. New York just had to take care of this civil lawsuit. Get this out the way. The feds is on the way. Don't worry about it. So all of these people is connected into Diddy's paperwork. So they are about to position themselves to take Diddy and his entire enterprise down. So as they swooped into his home the way they did, a lot of people are saying that this was not necessarily just any regular raid. This was a raid to go, how can I say it? You want to make sure there's somebody higher up tied to this. There's been I can't remember them doing this. Like they act like this dude went and had some weapons of, you know what I'm saying, whoop de whoop across. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it, but y'all they acting like this dude was been whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? They acting like what the hell? The way they went in, they was definitely looking for recording devices. They were looking for footage. They were looking for cameras, and you got to go back and think. Diddy has a lot of shit stored in those cameras, and everybody knows it. Everybody keeps saying Diddy got everything in the camera. So if he got shit on himself in the cameras, imagine what he got on everybody else. So you go in that bitch and make sure you get rid of everything he got on you and maybe plant some shit on him. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you got to, it's not necessarily something to go in there and arrest him right now and take him down. You want to go in there and get rid of some shit your damn self. You're going to make sure you do it before he do it. So they was tipped off by somebody, and allegedly it could be this Rodney dude. This Rodney dude is working clearly with law enforcement to help take Diddy's enterprise down. Diddy can't run no more after this. After this, Diddy can no longer run. He can no longer hide. It's up and it's stuck with Diddy. So we gonna have to get into this paperwork with Diddy tonight. Uh all of this dude shit is being looked at. He can't hide no more. They already got the phone records. They got everything they need on Diddy. So it's just a matter of time before they swoop in and take Diddy down. So and they didn't arrest him yesterday, allegedly. Allegedly there was no arrest made, and they still, you know what I'm saying? Well, there was an arrest. His the drug dude, he got arrested, but he had drugs on him. So Diddy is not on the run. And let me give y'all this real quick before we do get into the paperwork. I got to give y'all the updates on everything before we get started. In a whirlwind of speculation and misinformation, the internet was abuzz with claims about Diddy, aka Sean Combs, and his supposed dramatic escape after his homes were raided. But let's set the record straight. The drama surrounding Diddy's private plane took a turn into the realm of exaggerated courtesy of a tweet from Mike, whoever that is, and a TMZ report. Rumors flew faster than Diddy's jet, suggesting the music mogul was on the run, with some reports claiming his plane was Barbuda bound, and others falsely stating the flight to Cape Verde was in the cards. The real scoop: Diddy was at a private airport in Opaloka, focused on father duties. They said he was over there focusing on father duties, y'all, with drugs on you. All right, gearing up to whisk his children away for a spring break getaway. Diddy wasn't arrested or charged with anything. Story is developing. So then why wasn't the kids with him at the airport? Exactly. You can't. Why are y'all over here trying to cover for Diddy? He was on daddy duty. Man, this didn't have nothing to do with them damn kids. Let's keep that a buck. This didn't have nothing to do with them kids. He was over there with drugs trying to get the hell away. And they said, nah, man, look, he was on daddy duty. Y'all got it all fucked up. The internet tripping. Y'all think we tripping? I don't think we tripping. I don't think so. So let's look at this. What do we got here? Quincy's dad, I'll be sure, with the message. And what is this message he got? 1 + 1 equals you. Is the math finally mathing? Man. So what is he talking about here? What is Al B. Sure talking about right there? It said, you can be living. It said, Dr. Constance Mobley, you can be living. I don't know what he got going on, y'all. What y'all think that means? What do y'all think that means right there? It's a lot of people trying to speak out against Diddy. And then you got Prince Henry also is named in the paperwork. Prince Henry. And it says, as Diddy continues to make headlines over developments in his legal cases, more details from his latest lawsuit are now being shared with the public. As previously reported, music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs last month, accusing him of S abuse and involvement in S trafficking parties. In court documents, Jones mentioned that guests were enticed to attend these parties due to Diddy's connections with celebrities. Per the doc, it stated that Diddy's guests had access to celebrities such as famous athletes, political figures, artists, musicians, and international dignitaries like British royal Prince Harry, according to the documents obtained by the Daily Mail. It's important to note that Prince Harry is not a defendant in this lawsuit and has not been implicated in any wrongdoing. The mention of his name in the court documents seems to highlight the type of guests that were allegedly attracted to these events. The lawsuit filed by Jones on February 26 contains various allegations against Combs, including S misconduct and you see the G word right there as well, and involvement in S trafficking activities. Man. So like I said, all that paperwork dropped on Diddy, and we got it and we gonna talk about it. We got it and we gonna talk about it. So Prince Henry even comes up in that paperwork. So we gonna get to that as well. Let me get to this shit. All right, here we go. And then Suge Knight spoke out. Suge Knight say people, the raids today wasn't for Diddy. It was to destroy the incriminating stuff on powerful men. So Suge Knight is saying those raids were to destroy evidence. Like you just seen the name I just gave y'all. Prince Harry was in that paperwork. So if you got somebody like Prince Harry about to hit the headlines the next day, wouldn't you want to go get all that evidence that they got on somebody like that? Wouldn't you want to go confiscate everything they got on these political figures? And because Diddy shit finna hit the fan, all Diddy shit finna come out. They just trying to keep it from. They just trying to keep it from coming all the way out right now. They trying to stop the bleeding because they know it's more to come. It's more than Diddy that's gonna get taken down in this situation. But they trying to make it all about Diddy, but it ain't. And I keep telling y'all, Diddy is being set up in a way, rightfully so though. Rightfully so. So we gonna get to Diddy. We gonna get to Diddy. Diddy over here with y'all. Y'all remember he was over here with Justin Bieber, and Bieber may be next. Bieber may be the next one to go. My guess is something with Bieber this year. Ratchet TV, this is a hot mess in the social media streets. Rumor has it Diddy name is on Epstein Island flight manifest, and he requested the courts to show his name as John Doe. This situation links to Prince Andrew, other royals, top celebrities, and politicians. For example, Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, Richard Branson, of Virgin Airlines, allegedly, y'all, allegedly, and David Geffen. Jimmy Levine of Interscope Records was allegedly Diddy's actual mentor. Clive was too old to keep up with him in the early 2000s. Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, was also on the list as NRH. Allegedly, y'all, allegedly. Paperwork, PW, and she has not been heard from since December 28th, 2023. And the British News, the Sun, TMZ, and Piers Morgan are covering up the obvious fact that recent videos and images of Kate are AI generated to try to pretend that she is still blank. Tisk. And they say psychics say she's in a deep coma since December 28th, 2023 and hidden away. Man, and that's all alleged, y'all. That everything I just said was allegedly, y'all. All that was allegedly. So that's some. Do y'all did that go over some people's heads, or do y'all understand how deep this connection really is? I don't. I'm trying to, before I get to everything, I'm trying to explain to y'all what y'all looking at before we even get to the paperwork and get started on this show. I kind of want to get y'all to understand what the fuck we dealing with here, because this is something serious. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. This is deeper than just P. Diddy. There is something very deep tied to this, and it goes all the way. Diddy was connected to Epstein. I've been telling y'all this whole time. They got rid of him and they doing Diddy the exact same way. As soon as all that stuff dropped about Epstein, I mean, everybody knew for a long time, but it's like when everything was finna drop, they had to get rid of his ass. Like, fuck this. Because if Epstein was able to tell his story, everybody was done. Everybody. And the lady up in there, she know better than to tell her side of the story. She better just get whatever they give her and just, because she know a lot too. I don't even know how she made it up out of there. She got lucky. And it says a 25-year-old man accused of being Sean Combs' drug mule was arrested on Monday on cocaine and marijuana possession charges. The arrest occurred around the same time law enforcement raided Combs' home. And as you see, Ratchet Gang be on it. We already got his whoop-de whoop. So we already on top of his shit. We already on top of Buddy shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that a big buck. Hold on. Let me get over here. We already on his shit, man. So, man. So that's what he got booked in on. As y'all see, cocaine possession, substance possession, whoop. This dude already Diddy didn't set everybody up. Diddy was allegedly on daddy duties, allegedly. But we already got all his shit, man. So we already done looked up everything on this dude that was tied right into this. He's in Diddy paperwork too. Not allegedly, he's definitely in Diddy's paperwork. Listen to the video. Prince Harry was duped into promoting Diddy, and Harry, is allegedly innocent. However, Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales, Catherine Middleton, allegedly slept with Prince Andrew, Harry's uncle, while at Epstein Island. Her initials are on Epstein's flight manifest and completed flight logs on December 28, 2023. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. The British Royal Emergency Medical Team rushed her to the hospital for emergency surgery, and she has not been seen since then. In fact, Kensington, whatever Palace, has posted AI generated videos, photos, and images of her as if she's still blank. When the Spanish newspapers reported that Kate is in a coma. Meanwhile, another young woman sued Andrew, allegedly, y'all. He raped her when she was a blank, when she was young, they saying. And he had to pay her millions of dollars before she died, allegedly. Queen Elizabeth forced her son Andrew to step down from the royal monarchy as an heir to the throne. He is now a commoner, and the rabbit hole on Diddy and the rabbit hole on Diddy and his cohorts involved in trafficking domestically and internationally is very deep. You are correct in your assumption that Diddy might not be blank to go to trial. And I'm telling you, this is so deep. I don't know Diddy makes it to a trial and I don't think he's gonna be able to tell his story. He can't tell his story. It's over. It's over for him if he tells his story. So Brendan Paul got arrested while Diddy's houses were raided. He's named in Lil Rod's lawsuit too. He's the one, along with the Diddy's assistant KK, that had to always have Diddy's drugs on hand. He was arrested for possession of cocaine, controlled substance possession, and he had 2 marijuana laced candy. His bond was 2,500. Arresting officers claim Paul had the contraband inside his personal travel bags, and the suspected cocaine was located and tested. Paul was taken to Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center in Miami. He is currently being held on $2,500 bond for 2 charges: cocaine possession and possession of controlled substance. Hey, Ratchet, the question is this. I say this is a distraction. Did they invade the Trumps the way they did Diddy? Not saying Diddy is right for what he did, but let's compare news coverage, charges, arrest, Diddy being in the entertainment world versus Trump being a president and a public figure, a black man owning property in Florida where Trump also resides. So my question again, what's really going on? You presented a great question yesterday. Why today? They know we as us will watch them take another one of us down, but not watch the realness that involves them, because that's what they taught that's what we taught ourselves, to destroy one another, feel better, ratchet, and keep bringing light to darkness. And that's real shit right there, y'all. So what we about to get into, like I said, we about to open up this paperwork in just a second, and we've been over some of the paperwork already, and there's some new paperwork that has dropped since then. So we just gonna go over it all tonight, man. And we got videos to play. But I just want to give y'all an introduction into what is going on over here. So let's see. Let's check this out first. Let's get to this one first, because I do got everything. So we're just gonna start one by one. We'll just start one by one up here. So here we go. United States Federal Court, New York, and there you go. You know, this is real. We get the real shit. Sean Combs, Justin Combs again. You know, Ethiopia, Lucian, and they got KK in there. They got Chalice Recording Studios, Love, Motown. Motown plays a heavy role in this. Universal, Combs Global, John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10, ABC Corporations 1 through 10. Whoop de whoop de whoop. So notice voluntary dismissal pursuant to FRCP. Pursuant to FRCP of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, the plaintiff Rodney Jones hereby gives the notice that the above captioned action is voluntarily dismissed without prejudice against defendant Chalice Recording Studios only. Plaintiff will refile against defendant Chalice Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California, dated March 23rd, 2024, Brooklyn, New York. So only for Chalice Recording Studios does it get dismissed. Only for them. Everybody else still on the table. So when you look at that, you know, you just take them off the list, keep everybody else on that list. Take them off the list, keep everybody else on the list. That's something that just happened yesterday. That's something that just popped off in the case. So let's get to this part right here. The next piece of paperwork I got, because like I said, hold on, that was him, the Chalice. This is the letter to the judge. And here we go right here. Via Pacer, wooty wooty woo. Jones versus Combs. Dear Judge, I am writing to provide your honor with an update regarding the above referenced matter on behalf of the plaintiff. On March 21st, 2024, plaintiff entered into an agreement with defendant Ethiopia. Under an agreement in exchange for a declaration that will be appended to the forthcoming amended complaint, the plaintiff has agreed to dismiss all claims against Habtemariam with prejudice. Furthermore, the plaintiff has elected to dismiss the claims against Chalice Recording Studio without prejudice. This decision enables the plaintiff to refile these claims in Los Angeles, California, where CRS is headquartered. These dismissals are made pursuant to FRCP. Although they have been in constant contact with this writer through threatening emails and letters, the remaining defendants have yet to appear in the case. Instead, defendant Sean Combs, through his representatives, has engaged in concerning behavior, including manufacturing stories about plaintiff on TMZ and dispatching his agents to harass plaintiff's 8-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, and ex-spouses. So we're gonna stop right there. What the hell did he got going on? Did y'all just hear this shit? They said instead, defendant Sean Combs, through his representatives, has engaged in concerning behavior, including manufacturing stories about plaintiff on TMZ and dispatching his agents to harass plaintiff's 8-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, and ex-spouses. What they said, what ex-spouses, all of whom have expressed fear of potential harm by defendant Combs. Moreover, defendant Sean Combs has attempted to contact plaintiff through third parties to persuade plaintiff to terminate this writer and hire counsel who has a relationship with And it says defendant Combs, these actions. Oh yeah, right there, my bad. It says has a relationship with defendant Combs. These actions have compelled the plaintiff and his loved ones to file a police report. This writer has raised concerns surrounding this harassing behavior, and they doubled down and indicated that their harassing behavior will continue. Consequently, the plaintiff has reported these actions to the California, New York, and New Jersey state bars. Regarding defendants United Music Group, Lucian Grange, and Motown Records, their representatives has declined to engage with this writer despite several emails requesting a call to discuss the plaintiff's claims. He has sent multiple contradictory emails and letters filled with threats. He went as far as misleadingly represent that counts that he is counsel to Miss Habtemariam, a misrepresentation that was promptly discovered through discussions with Miss Habtemariam, actual counsel, despite reminding of his professional duty to engage with the opposing counsel to seek resolution on behalf of his client. He chose instead to hurl insults and boast about his legal experience spanning over 50 years. We thank the court for its time and attention to this matter. What the fuck is I'm talking about, man? Diddy case is so fucking weird, bro. Like, so now they harassing someone's 8-year-old daughter. Now they harassing somebody 8-year-old daughter and ex spouses. Who the hell? Okay, we're gonna stop right there for a minute. What ex spouses and 8-year-old daughter could they be talking about? What 8-year-old daughter and spouses could they be talking about? Can y'all tell me that right now? I'm gonna read some comments for 1 second. I want to know who the hell you think they talking about right now. They saying they say this is sad AF. Diddy plays dirty when he's backed against the wall. They said Lil Rod. Lil Rod's 8-year-old daughter. They said Lil Rod's 8-year-old daughter. Okay. Well, we got some more paperwork as well. Hold on. Let me get to this next paperwork. We got now see this one. Now, this is the long paperwork I got, and there's a whole bunch of shit in this paperwork. So man. So we gonna get to this shit. This is where it's gonna be all over the place. I got a whole shit ton of paperwork right here. This is over 105 pages. So I'm just gonna get to the parts that we need to get to in this part of the case. So that was the letter to the judge that I read y'all. Those were the newest updates. Now this is where the case takes all the weird twists and turns, and this is the case right here. Again, this is the so y'all know this is the real paperwork, and it's a lot of stuff in this paperwork, and some stuff I can't show, and it's just a lot going on in this paperwork. But let me get to my receipts on this paperwork, and that's at page 35 and 36. So I guess that we've went over so much in this. Y'all remember all of this stuff. We went over a lot of stuff in this case already. So let me see. We went over to Cuba Gooden Jr. Y'all remember all this. We had all this paperwork. So we just gonna get to the new parts of this. So y'all remember everything that was in this damn paperwork already. So just to show y'all, this is the updated version. There's 105 pages. So let me get to the parts that we need to get to today. I just want to show y'all where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got a lot of paperwork, and I'm not gonna read everything back over again. So we gonna get back to I'm gonna get us caught up. So let me get to page 35. All right, let me get to page 35. Yeah, here we go. There was the Jennifer Lopez shooting. That was some of the last thing we seen. Boom, 34. All right, 35 right here. All right, let's go. Let's get to this. Now let's get to page 35. So here we go. Man. It says it is no secret that Mr. Combs had specific bottles of alcohol designated for females and other bottles designated for his staff, his artist, and himself. This fact was detailed by former artists and bodyguards of Mr. Combs. And you know Gene Deal was one of them because he said the same thing on some interviews. So you know Gene Deal is testifying against him. You already know Gene Deal is in this shit. And the YouTube channel, The Art of Dialogue, Former bodyguard Gene Deal exposed Combs' pill mixing method to spike cranberry juice and orange juice. According to Mr. Deal, Mr. Combs would place ecstasy and other date blank drugs in the juice. On YouTube, The Art of Dialogue, former artist Mark Curry exposed Mr. Combs spiking bottles of Moet champagne in the VIP section of nightclubs. Mr. Combs would have a set of Moet champagne bottles for his artists and a set for the women. So he allegedly had, and there goes KK and Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs, Jeffrey. They said she was the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs, Jeffrey Epstein. So they're comparing him and KK to her and what's his name? To man, come on, though. They're comparing Ghislaine, however the hell you say her name, and Jeffrey Epstein to Diddy and KK, man. That's crazy right there. According to Mr. Jones, during the 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Combs, he witnessed Mr. Combs display and distribute guns from his bedroom closet in Miami, Florida. So, boom, they went in there looking for them guns in that bedroom. As you see, they did all these raids according to what was going on in some of these documents. As you see, the man was already telling them he moving shit over here in Miami. He distributing guns out of his closet in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles to questionable individuals dressed in all black. According to Mr. Jones, during the 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Combs, he witnessed defendant what they talking about KK openly order her assistant to keep Mr. Combs high off gummies and pills. Defendant Coram requires all employees from the butler to the chef to the housekeepers to walk with a black Prada pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, marijuana, whoop de whoop, gummies, all type of. So this was all them saying they was trying to keep Diddy high on these drugs. So allegedly, they was trying to keep Diddy just real high on some drugs, man. And according to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram wanted Mr. Combs' drug of choice immediately ready when he asked for it. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram ordered sex workers for Mr. Combs. On one occasion, she sent Mr. Jones a text message requesting that he call a particular blank worker. We have the message. So they still got all the text messages between Diddy and all these people. So he's backing up all his stories. That's why they went and swooped in, and he could back up all the stuff. So Diddy can get on there and say, "Oh, that's bull, man. All that stuff is fake." Well, if the man got all the proof in the world, and then they went and raided all your shit, it looks like the man wasn't lying. So you might want to pay attention to what's in these documents. And it said, according to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram ordered and distributed ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms to Mr. Combs and his celebrity guests who were present on his rented yacht and his homes in LA and Miami. According to Mr. Jones, on multiple occasions, defendant Coram forced him to carry Mr. Combs' drug pouch against his will. The pouches were always black, and several of Mr. Combs' staff carried black Prada pouches. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram also sent Mr. Jones to solicit blank workers for Mr. Combs. When the blank workers arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, defendant Coram would negotiate their price and would take them aside and pay them. So that's whenever they would, what I'm saying, be over there with the workers and shit. Allegedly. And then here we go right here. Sean Combs, Butler, Frankie with they showed him and they had the Prada pouch. So they got proof of everything this man's saying. As the chief of staff, defendant Coram was instrumental in organizing and executing the RICO and TVPA enterprise. Defendant Coram had the following individuals execute the following tasks for the RICO and TVPA enterprises. Stevie J recruits blank workers and attends, participates in freak offs. Justin Combs solicits prostitutes, underaged girls, and blank workers would engage in freak offs. Brendan Paul works as Mr. Combs' mule. He acquires and distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns. Boom. So as you see right here, Stevie J, Justin, and Brendan about to go down in this shit. Stevie J, what the hell you got going on, man? Stevie J, they saying Stevie J out here recruiting the workers and he being all the freak offs. So Stevie J, they saying he a freaky dude. Stevie be out here. And remember, they got that. There's also in this paperwork a picture. I don't know if y'all have seen, I can't show it obviously, but there is a picture of Stevie J in an act with another dude. They saying Stevie J definitely gets down, and Stevie J is, they saying he definitely is in this paperwork, and they got him in a awkward position with another man. So I ain't sure what Stevie J had going on, but they definitely got him in this paperwork. And they got Frankie Santella. Frankie Santella works alongside Brendan while Brendan acquires and distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns. Frankie carries the money and pays for the guns and drugs. Man. And they said Moy Bond hires blank workers and attends and participates in the freak offs. And it says Moy Bond Thanksgiving 22, Mr. Combs ordered Mr. Jones cocaine. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs used his affiliation with local gangs and gang leaders who would frequent his homes in LA and Miami to secure the drugs and guns he obtained and distributed out of his homes in LA and Miami. According to Mr. Jones, defendants executed their RICO and TVPA enterprises with threats of violence, threatening to eat plaintiff's face, and displaying and distributing guns in plaintiff's presence, bragging about having law enforcement under control, bragging about unaliving people, and bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning the 1999 NYC nightclub shooting with Shine. As a result, Mr. Combs could maintain dominion. They're basically saying he wanted control over Mr. Jones. And man, this is some weird shit. What do y'all think about that shit? I don't know, fam. I don't know. Diddy is just on the damn. Diddy is just, seems like he on a rampage. Diddy is on a damn rampage. But let's continue. Let's just continue on up until 42. All right, we're gonna continue on and read this shit. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Combs executed his RICO and TVPA enterprises with threats of non-payment for work, completed fake promises and cash payments of $250,000, producer of the year, Grammy Awards. And we read into that before. It said Mr. Combs is allowed to wreak havoc while living and traveling with Mr. Combs. Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home. Y'all get into the rage. Y'all see why they raiding his house. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, got nothing to do with that." Man, listen, all of this stuff is combined to back to what Keefy D was telling y'all, to what everybody, Cassie was telling y'all, to what them girls was telling y'all, to what that this producers, everybody's story is starting to look like, okay, bro, we got to go get him. Like, it's too much Diddy got going on, and Diddy know too much about everybody else. Now Diddy he's no longer useful to anybody around him. They got no use for him no more. Just like they did Epstein. They ain't got no use for the man no more. We got 3,000 people in here. Make sure y'all all smash the like button. We should be at 1,000 likes. I'm not in the chat tonight, y'all. So if you showing me love, I promise you I'm gonna get to you. I love everybody and I appreciate everybody for sending super chats, super stickers, cash apps. But I'm just working right now. So y'all do y'all thing in the chat. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure y'all like the video. Salute. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs, well, hold on, let's get back to this real quick. It says, while living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of several celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes engaging in an illegal activity at Mr. Combs' functions. Upon information and belief, these individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent, as in this case with the homosexual sex tape that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones, claiming to be Stevie J. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence, he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and untouchable. Based on information and belief, Mr. Combs employs Jose Cruz as his IT director. This writer has spoken to several former employees of Mr. Combs who confirmed that Jose Cruz is the gatekeeper to all of Mr. Combs' recordings. Boom. As y'all see right there, they got Diddy. And Diddy felt like he could do everything in the industry and everybody owed him something because he had something on him. He had something, he had dirt on everybody in the industry. Diddy had dirt on every politician, everybody. Diddy been blackmailing and bribing, and now they finally got his ass. They then swooped in, and now they got all the evidence of them out the way. I told y'all when they went in there, they made sure they got rid of some shit. They didn't want certain information to come out. Now, all Diddy shit gonna come out, but as far as him illegally recording all these NFL, Odell Beckham and Justin Bieber hooked up because of Diddy, right? I don't know if y'all know that, but Odell allegedly, ODB and Justin Bieber hooked up, and Diddy put Justin Bieber on ODB. You know what I'm saying? And ODB and Drizzy used. I'm just saying. Hold on, we gonna get back to the story. I'm just throwing that little bait out there for y'all. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, man, come on. Didn't y'all see the? Didn't y'all see there was a little clip of ODB and Justin Bieber in the club, and it looked like Justin Bieber was on his knees, and they caught him in a real unfamiliar position. You can look it up. Look it up. I don't know what they was doing. It just looked a little weird. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I'm not gonna say they were or were not doing anything, but y'all can go look it up. Justin Bieber and ODB was in a weird position at the club one day. They said, "Is that how ODB tore his ACL?" Is that my childhood was a damn lie for real? It's, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, look it up. I'm not making it up. You can look it up. It's Justin Bieber and Odell Beckham, man. It's something they was doing in the club. Justin was on his knees or something, and it looked like they was. I don't know, fam. I don't know. We're gonna get back to this shit though. I don't know what the hell was going on in that club. I have no idea. And it says, upon information and belief, Jose Cruz intentionally hides behind the camera and from social media and the internet due to all of the incriminating acts. All of the incriminating acts he was required to record for Mr. Combs. So they saying this dude, Puff's tech guy, they saying he don't got social media. He don't got no internet. He ain't got nothing. He don't be on the camera. You can't see this dude. He is a ghost because all the stuff this dude got going on behind the scenes with P. Diddy, allegedly. Defendant Mr. Combs hired private investigator Russell Green to seek out, harass, and bribe individuals to provide dirt on Mr. Jones. On or about March 2nd, 2024, Mr. Jones was informed by a close friend from his church that Mr. Combs' engineer, Matt Testa, provided an individual's phone number to Los Angeles-based private investigator Russell L. Green. And yeah, they got it blanked out. So it says, "It's Russell Green. Give me your number. Are you available to speak with me?" And it says, "Hey, I can chat for a couple of I can chat in a couple of hours if that's cool. Sounds good. I'm in an event from 3 to 5, so I'll be available after 5. I'm on the West Coast. Where are you?" It says, "I'm in Los Angeles. I can talk at 1:30 as well." Okay. You available now? Did you just call me? Yes. It says, upon information and belief, Mr. Green attempts to bribe this anonymous individual with an uncertain amount of money in exchange for her for her producing text messages or any evidence that this individual could produce to paint Mr. Jones in a bad light. During a call with Mr. Jones, this individual expressed fear for their safety and the safety of their family. This is a clear example of some tactics Mr. Combs and his members in the RICO enterprise, they're just saying that basically this is the people they was threatening. And it says, besides contacting the individual previously mentioned, Mr. Green contacted Mr. Jones' 8-year-old daughter. He solicited information from this child about her father until she cried in fear and handed the phone to her mother. At the time her mother hung up the phone, Mr. Green proceeded to text her. She informed him that she did not want to be bothered and continued to send unwanted, harassing text messages. So they didn't call this lady crib, and the daughter didn't. They didn't. Hey, well, tell me something about your daddy. What? Why y'all asking an 8-year-old about? You thought the 8-year-old was gonna give you some dirt, man? Diddy, what is you doing? What is Diddy got going on here, gang? I said conduct and participate in RICO enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity, violation of racketeering, influence, and corrupt organization act, codified, whoop-de whoop-doo, and they give all the codes. Mr. Jones incorporates by referencing all preceding paragraphs. He realigns them as if set forth fully herein. And it says defendant Lucian Grange in his capacity CEO of UMG Motown Records, UMG, 100% liable for the actions of Sean Combs, as by extension of Love Records, Combs Global, Justin Combs, KK. And it says the acting as their capacities and collectives, general business partners when they committed the acts detailed below. The collective financially benefited from the defendants, Sean Combs, Combs Enterprise, Love Records, Justin Combs, whoa, and they said the collective provided defendant Sean Combs, uh, excuse me, quorum. It says unfettered access to financial resources in the form of wire transfers, direct payments, and invoice reimbursements, and failed to adequately investigate, supervise, and or monitor where the money was being used, who was using the money, and what the money was being used for. The financial support provided by the collective was the lifetime that spearheaded and maintained defendant Sean Combs, Combs Enterprise, Love Records. Upon information and belief, the establishment and distribution partnership deal between the collective as defendants, and they keep naming them over and over. They basically saying this is the damn RICO enterprise, y'all. Diddy is saying KK to receive financial support from the collective. They had to state that the payment was for Love album related expenses. Well, the writers camp at CRS and nightly club love parties at CRS and the yacht were all spaces that the defendant Sean Combs, Combs Enterprise, Love Records, Justin Combs, and Christina Corin utilized to produce songs that were released on the Love album. The Love album related expenses reimbursement required was a ruse. The collective knew or should have known that the defendant Sean Combs, Combs Enterprise, Love Records, Justin Combs, and Christina Corum had no intention to utilize the collective's financial support for album related expenses, and they did not put any mechanism in place to ensure that the money was not being used for any illegal activity. The collective willful blindness resulted in Plaintiff Jones suffering the harm of detailed heroin. Defendants and individuals and entities within the meaning of a person defined in 18, they give the code, because each is capable of holding and does hold a legal beneficial interest in property. The association is composed of Lucian Grange, Sean Combs, Justin Combs, Christian Corin, Combs Global, Motown Records, Love Records, Universal Music Group, John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10, and ABC Corporations 1 through 10. So basically, they want all of these people to be held liable in the racketeering acts that Diddy and his team have been doing. So that's basically what they're trying to say. They trying to take Lucian Grange, they trying to put Motown in this, and they trying to put all Diddy business partners into this to force their hand. That's basically what's going on right now. They trying to force everybody around Diddy's hand right now. Everybody around Diddy's hand is getting forced at this point. Do you really want to continue to rock with Diddy when you know your dirt is about to come out? Everybody dirt is about to hit the fan if they keep fucking with Diddy. So now everybody trying to get themselves dismissed off these lawsuits, separate themselves from Diddy. It's a lot of weird shit going on in this Diddy case right now, y'all. It's a lot of weird shit going on in this Diddy case right now, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Man. All right, so let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so what y'all think though, man? Y'all think do y'all think Diddy is finna, You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. Where's the next set of, let me get back to this page 44 and 45. And we on 44 and 45. And this is basically just continuing on to tell y'all how the how he details all of the actions that they going to basically be held responsible for. Making the Love album, several evenings, Mr. Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs instruct Combs Enterprise employees Brendan, Frankie, and Moy to solicit sex workers, the recording studio at his homes, and to the Chalice recording studios. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs felt there was too much testosterone in the studio and wanted sex workers there to create the vibe for the Love album. I mean, it is the Love album, though, right, y'all? These, they said, then these workers arrived, and Mr. Jones and the other musicians and producers were required to engage in acts with them. KK and Frankie would often negotiate the prices for the workers' services. They would either pay the workers in cash, electronically, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or wire transfers, or through any form requested by the worker. As detailed in the chart below, when Mr. Jones was broomed into soliciting the blank workers for Mr. Combs, he often negotiated the cost via text message. So he still got all the messages too. The RICO enterprises, which all the defendants have engaged in, all these activities of which affected the interstate of foreign commerce, is associated with the acts, including the defendant and other unnamed co-conspirators. The association was structured by various general partnership agreements, establishment deals, distribution deals, contracts, and non-contractual relationships between the defendants, by which the defendants assumed different roles in either knowingly or negligently funding, directingly or indirectly participating in the acts necessary to carry out a scheme to acquire and distribute drugs, firearms, prostitutes, and sex workers. They also worked collectively to obtain the labor of producers, musicians, writers, creators, and artists such as plaintiffs to utilize their talents and labor to produce music and other tangible goods and services without full compensation. As detailed, Plaintiff Jones worked for Mr. Combs for 13 months. Combs Enterprise employees Frankie solicited him to produce the Love album. Frankie, Mr. Combs agreed to provide Mr. Jones $20,000 per song, 4 royalty points per song, credit as producer, credit for each instrument Mr. Jones played, and publishing rights for Mr. Jones' work in exchange for Mr. Jones' services on the Love album. Over 13 months, Mr. Jones fulfilled his end of the agreement and provided services for the Love album. Mr. Combs benefited from from Mr. Jones' services and refused to compensate him by their agreement. Mr. Jones is not the only creator who had this service stolen by Mr. Combs. Many creators worked for months on the Love album and were never compensated for their work. So basically, Diddy, you really could have probably got away with everything you did. It just sounds like you greedy, bro. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Diddy could have got away with everything. It sounds like if he would have just paid people, you know what I'm saying, what they probably wanted, he probably would have, you know what I'm saying, never probably got this attention he getting right now. And that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like Diddy just basically just got in over his head and just he got greedy as fuck. That's what it sounds like to me. Diddy just got greedy. So yeah, that's allegedly what I'm looking at right here. So let's get to this. This is about the breakdown of the partnership with the others named in the lawsuit. Is clear why they're included and what their responsibilities were. So this is just basically going back over everybody's responsibilities, and we went over this last time in that last shit that we had. So we're gonna get over to page 54 over here. Let me get over to 54. And 54, what is this right here? I missed the one with Lil Rod and another bad boy employee at the strip club goes into more detail about, oh, my bad. Let me get back to 50 real quick. My fault, y'all. I went too far. And here we go right here in page 50 says Love Records and Christina Corum had a pattern of making false representation and omissions to their artists, creators, musicians, and producers who use their talents to provide services to the RICO enterprise. These false representations and omissions were designed to induce artists, creatives, musicians, and producers to utilize their talents and labor to produce music and other tangible goods and services without full compensation. These artists, producers, creatives, and musicians were also forced to solicit and participate in sexual encounters with prostitutes and sex workers. They were also required to transport illegal, unregistered handguns and to purchase and distribute narcotics. As part of the scheme, defendants required their artists, creatives, musicians, and producers to visit strip clubs wearing exclusive, authentic bad boy merchandise and to use the name and reputation of Mr. Combs to solicit workers and prostitutes. And as you see right there, there they go with more proof. With more proof. It don't stop, bro. Diddy, all the evidence is on the table about you, Diddy. Additionally, Mr. Combs used the prospects of winning Grammy Awards, purchasing $20 million homes, participating in future projects, making $250,000 cash payments, and meeting influential music industry executives. This pattern of false representation was disseminated to artists, creators, musicians, and producers who reside in California, Florida, and New York, and around the country by defendants based in California, Florida, and New York. So here we go in this one. Here we get to Young Miami over here. Now we got to get to this part. And it says, uh, let's see, the labor of these artists and creators and musicians. In addition to the forced free labor, they use their power to influence, to force these creatives to solicit the workers and to engage in unwanted encounters with these workers. They also use their power to influence, to force these creators to purchase, transport, and distribute illegal firearms and drugs. As general business partner, defendant Sean Combs and Love Records, defendants Lucian Grange in his capacity of as CEO of UMG, Motown Records, and Universal Music Group, are equally liable for the commission of these acts. Upon information, it's believed that Lucian Grange, in his capacity CEO, didn't I just read this shit? This was supposed to be the one about Young Miami. Maybe I got it wrong. Uh, let me see. Let me see. That's 52, 53, 54. Let me see. It wasn't even in here. Let me see this. This is supposed to be paragraph 234. 234. Where is it at? Paragraph 234 is right here. Upon information, belief the defendants, Lucian Grange, in his capacity as CEO, authorized Motown Records and Universal Music Group to provide financial resource to defendants Sean Combs and Love Records through wire transfers to defendant Sean Combs and Love Records accountant Robin Greenhill. Upon information and belief, Ms. Greenhill ensured the wiring funds, transfer, or cash payments to sex workers were completed. Defendant Christina Corum, through her direct reports, Frankie Santilla, Moy Bond, and Brendan Paul would negotiate these fees for the sex workers to receive and would ensure that the workers were paid in one the manners detailed above. According to the plaintiff Jones, defendant Sean Combs bragged about having several women on a monthly stipend. According to the plaintiff Jones, the women who received these payments are Carisha Romika Brown Lee, aka Young Miami, Jade Ramey, aka Jade, and Daphne Joy Cervantes Navarez, aka Daphne Joy, who were paid on a monthly fee to work for Mr. Combs' sex workers. Based on the information and believe they received payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, it is unclear if they were provided the appropriate United States federal tax documents for these payments, or if they independently declared these payments on their taxes. It is unclear if the defendants, Lucian Grange, in his capacity, and they give up his shit again. Sean Combs, Love Records, financial records. They checking over their financial records to see. So all this stuff, man, he finna go down for all this. And it says Love Records, as part of general business partnership, was not being used to pay Carisha, Jade, and Daphne Joy. They trying to see why was he paying them. What was they doing? So they finna go down as sex workers. So Young Miami is going down as a sex worker. 50 Cent baby mama in here. This shit is getting loose. This shit is getting loose. So now 50 Cent baby mama is a sex worker for Diddy. 50 Cent baby mama is a sex worker for Diddy. Also, Young Miami. And he got these ladies on a monthly allowance to be over there. He got these ladies on a monthly allowance to be over there having freak offs. So Young Miami is an alleged prostitute, and so is 50 Cent baby mama. So did he go hire 50 Cent baby mama out of spite? Because it sounded like he might have got mad at that when it just been like, man, you know what? Come over here to these freak offs. Come over here to these freak offs. I got you. Just come over to a freak off or two. Come over for a freak off or two. They said beginning well, this right here is gonna be this is that's in paragraph 239. This is gonna be where am I at? My bad, y'all. I gotta catch back up. 239 is all about the racketeering. This is just all about racketeering. So more racketeering and that shit. And so we're just gonna go over to 57 because we know all about the racketeering. 57, paragraph 249. We're gonna go here. This is about Rodney having to send an Uber for a sex worker so he could come around Diddy's Star Island home, and Diddy forced him to have blank with her. Rod still has all the text messages. So we're gonna go here by way of example. On or about January 28, 2023, plaintiff Jones was residing in defendant Combs' home at Two Star Island Drive in Miami, Florida. Defendant Sean Combs and Christina Coram forced Mr. Jones to send Ubers to transport a sex worker to Mr. Combs' home located at Two Star Island Drive in Miami, Florida. We have the complete text thread and have intentionally opted not to include it here to protect the identity of the sex worker defendant Combs forced Mr. Jones to have blank with this individual against his will. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Combs felt there was too much testosterone in the studio and wanted sex workers there to create a vibe for the Love album. Upon information and belief, this Uber and this sex worker were compensated from the financial support defendants Lucian Grange in his capacity as CEO of UMG, authorized Motown Records and Universal Music Group to provide Sean Combs and Love Records for the recording costs associated with the creation of the Love album. So now we go to 250 and 251 right here, and they still got the trip details. Look, they got the trip details sitting right there. So, and these are the receipts about hiring sex workers for 250 and 251. So they still got the receipts of this. So Diddy, you're not gonna be able to hide from this, bro. So all the lying and denying you trying to do, it don't matter. The receipts are sitting right here in your face. By way of example, on or about February 8th, 2023, plaintiff Jones was forced by defendant Sean Combs and Christina Coram to send Ubers to transport a sex worker to and from Mr. Combs' home located at Two Star Island Drive in Miami, Florida. We have the complete text thread and have intentionally opted not to include it to protect the sex worker. Whoopty whoopty whoop. The same thing, they just didn't want to, but they said basically he said it was too much testosterone in the studio and he wanted whoopty whoopty whoop. He wanted them to hire some workers. So they started hiring workers, and man, this shit's crazy, dog. He can't even, ain't no way out of it, dog. There's no way out of it. There ain't no way out of it. These are the receipts. They said from at least on or about September 2022 up to and including in or about November 2023 in the states of New York, California, and Florida, the USVI, and elsewhere, defendants Sean Combs and Christina Coram and the defendants, known and unknown, in the affecting interstate commerce did knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree to recruit, entire labor and transport, provide and obtain the maintain by any means to benefit financially by receiving anything of value from participation in a venture which has engaged in any such act, knowing and reckless disregard of the fact mean of force, threats of force, fraud, or coercion, in combination of such means, would be used to cause a person, plaintiff Jones, to engage in commercial sex act with the defendant Sean Combs and Christina Coram, and others known and unknown, caused plaintiff Jones to engage in commercial sex in the United States cities of Miami, Los Angeles, and New York, as well as within the special terrorist territorial jurisdiction of the United States by means of force, threats of force, fraud, coercion, and a combination of such means. So basically, bro, they forced this dude, and they can prove all of the things that he's saying with the receipts of the Ubers, with the receipts of the text messages, with the sex workers. They got everything. So Diddy can't deny this. Diddy cannot deny it. So pages 60 through 66, it explains the Combs RICO enterprise along with the means and methods of the enterprise. So these are the last spicy details of the lawsuit to be real. And it just says, September 2022, defendant Sean Combs, through his authorized agent Frankie Santella, recruited plaintiff Jones to work for him as a producer, musician, and creative for the Love album. Defendant Sean Combs promised to pay him $20,000 per song for royalty points. We went over that, and it says he slowly began grooming plaintiff Jones by teaching Mr. Jones how to go about recruiting sex workers, provided him a bad boy baseball cap. And that's whenever they went to the yacht. He was talking about the yacht nightclub shit. This just basically receipts on everything the dude been saying. As you see right here, they got it all. They got it all right here, man. So he ain't getting out of this shit. From at least on or about September 2022, and including up until, I already read that, basically the same thing. They just saying the RICO enterprise. This just goes to explain the entire RICO enterprise for Diddy, and there's a lot more about to drop in this case. But as far as the paperwork, it's so much to read in that damn paperwork. It's too much to read in the paperwork. So I'm gonna leave the paperwork right where it's set, and we got some videos to go over tonight. So let me get to these damn videos. Give me 1 second. Let me find this video. Let me get to this video that I'm looking for. We got Mark Curry up here tonight. Who else we got up here? Hold on. Let's get to this. All right, let's get to this one.
Years old at the time.
Let's get to this one.
Out.
Justin,
y'all remember this shit?
48 hours. Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I'm signed to Usher.
And again, Usher is another person who is trying to detach himself away from P. Diddy right now. Usher, Justin Bieber, the whole industry is turning against this man right now for all the predatory things he's done. And he also tried to do the same methods to Justin Bieber. That's why Justin won't even pick the phone up for him no more.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Here's also a second video where Brother Love bragged about being Usher's guardian when Usher was young.
And I think we all remember how they used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. I think we all remember how they used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, that's how.
These resurfaced clips have some fans furious. One user wrote, "Why did Sean P. Diddy Combs have custody of 14-year-old Justin Bieber for 48 hours? This video makes me feel bad. Red flags everywhere. I don't think Bieber was the same again after those 48 hours. Diddy is a huge creep. Guardianship of Usher. Custody of Justin for 48 hours doing undisclosed things. Grooming brotherhood. Diddy is a pervert and an abuser, to say the least. What are stage parents? Parents who exploit their children? Save the children. Pedo Wood."
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this will be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, fresh shot.
Man.
This was so cringe. I ain't gonna lie. This was very, very cringe to watch.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, wear a seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You can ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
Yeah.
All right, 16.
Now,
16.
slow down. Let's slow down, Josh.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
Feel free to leave your comments.
Man, see, it's been weird. It's been weird ever since then. Justin Bieber ain't been the same since he then hooked up with Diddy. And like I told y'all, they got a clip of him and Odell over there at the. I mean, I don't know what club they was in, but they was definitely in a weird position. I don't know what Justin Bieber and Odell had going on, but it was some weird shit. But y'all remember this as well. Let's get back to this as well. It's some gems that we got to get back to, gang. We got to get back to a few gems over here. Hold on.
So I wouldn't be surprised if some storages or some of Puffy properties be getting raided real soon, because they need to get to those tapes.
Reggie Wright told us Diddy would get raided months ago. He was proven right once again, predicting Diddy would get raided just like Keefy D.
They get one of those tapes with him with those little people that's been making the accusations. Woo, man. Done. But Puffy the type here, he'll blow his brains out, guarantee you. Or do like he did on that corkscrew lie, how he did. The next thing that's going to be happening, and after this, is now you're going to start seeing some criminal investigations getting opened. And because when you get too much of this smoke, law enforcement generally gets involved. So that'll be the next thing that will be happening.
So Reggie Wright been trying to tell us for a minute. What y'all think about Reggie Wright, y'all? Y'all tell me in the chat. What do y'all think about Reggie Wright? He been dropping gems, or this dude been capping? Get the likes up, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's go.
To Puffy, unfortunately, for his sake. Y'all know I'm one that believes if you ain't getting psychological help, getting some type of help, and you're a victim, you got to come right away with me and tell it. That's what's happening to y'all boy Puff, P. Diddy, Brother Love, and all of that. But don't act like y'all just starting to hear it. Because I've been telling y'all, the brother is a homosexual. And he's fighting it.
He's saying he's fighting it right now. He don't want the world to know who he truly is. They saying that Diddy does not want the world to know, but it's all about to come out. There ain't gonna be nothing Diddy gonna be able to do to escape it. And I just showed y'all the paperwork that provides telling y'all there is no way out of it for Diddy. He can lie and deny and say, hey, all the stuff that dude's saying is cap. Well, everything I'm not gonna go through all 105 pages of that shit, but I've already went through all 105 pages and I read most of it to y'all. I've probably read a good 75-80% of that shit to y'all already anyway. So let me just say this. Everything that man's saying in them text messages, in that lawsuit, with all the text messages, all of the pictures, all of the receipts, Ubers, pictures, just everything, the man is not lying. He got proof of everything he said, and the cops know it. That's exactly why he's getting raided right now. Because every lawsuit that's been against Diddy is detailing how he's been working in these studios and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Now they got Lucian Grange and Motown and UMG, Universal Music Group, right in the middle of all this. So like I said, this is bigger than just Diddy, because imagine the Universal Music Group parties that Diddy used to throw at his house. Imagine all the A-list celebrities at Diddy's parties. Just type in Diddy party on Google and just look at every celebrity that he got receipts on. Because if they was in his house, they got tapes of them. If you was inside Diddy house at any point, he got receipts on you and he got proof of everything you did, because they got hidden cameras in every single room in every residence that he has. There ain't no corner that ain't recorded in Diddy house.
Trying to hide it, and he needed this come clean. Yeah. How? It hasn't happened yet. He hasn't been raided yet. Trust Reggie motherfucking right. They coming. They talk about the secret tapes and the secret cameras and all of that. Too much. Too much for the police, for a law enforcement official to convince a DA and a judge to issue a warrant to at least go for a fishing expedition, to go hunting, to go looking for something. Hopefully, Diddy is smart enough to call up his good friend Russell and say, hey, Russell, I got these tapes. Because it's one thing about pedophiles
Allegedly.
and murderers and stuff like that. They do not like getting rid of the evidence. They hold on to that shit like crazy. How many times y'all heard somebody get like, damn, how the fuck that nigga still got the gun? That gun would have been in the ocean, here, there, How they hold? Because they hold on to their tapes. That's why they do it. So they need it. And law enforcement know this. Like I'm always saying, and you too, John, Reggie be lying, Reggie making up shit. But if y'all go and listen to my videos before, y'all see I done spoke on all this bullshit before. Been telling y'all, Puffy Combs is a fucking homosexual.
And he said he been telling everybody for this long, and y'all ain't been listening. But now all these receipts start coming out. Now y'all want to pay attention. It's a man say, look, I've been telling y'all this shit. This ain't nothing new. I've been telling everybody that P. Diddy been getting down like this. Gene Deal been trying to tell everybody as well, too. So let's get to this next clip we got here from Diddy neighbors. Let's get to this next clip we got here. Let's get to this.
Are you guys his neighbors?
I cannot get home, huh?
Are you guys his neighbors?
Yeah.
Really? So what's it like? What do you guys think's going on?
I don't know. He's touching people.
He do too much.
Are you serious?
He do too much.
Oh
He's
man.
touching people. He's not supposed to be touching.
Limos.
What's your experience with Diddy?
I ain't never going over there.
Yeah.
Hey, when my back top, I just let it be.
All right, be easy out here. They're honking at you guys. And I appreciate you guys. Here's these gentlemen once again.
Call my dad. Won't let me in my house.
I think if you have an ID.
I gave him my 232 South American
So those are the Diddy's neighbors right there. They saying, hell nah, bro. Diddy been over here doing some loose shit. We don't rock with him. He said, if my basketball go over there, I just let it be. Might have been a little clout chasing going on there, but yeah, them dudes just be happy to see some cameras. Look like some young rappers is just happy to see some damn cameras around. Let's get to this next video, man. We got some shit to talk about tonight, man. We ain't done by a long shot. Let's go.
Here's a list of all the people that could be implicated if Diddy can't beat the charges. Meek Mill, Kevin Hart, Young Miami, his eldest sons and stepson, the former rabbi of Michael Jackson, Shmuley Botek. I might have mispronounced that, but that's definitely him. The Umbrella Man himself, Farnsworth Bentley. Diddy's ex-assistant, Capricorn Clark.
All of these names, y'all. Listen, let's go back. Look at these names again that's about to get implicated if Diddy go down. These are the people that should and probably will go down right with him.
All the people that could be implicated if Diddy can't beat the charges. Meek Mill, Kevin Hart, Young Miami, his eldest sons and stepson, the former rabbi of Michael Jackson, Shmuley Botek. I might have mispronounced that, but that's definitely him. The Umbrella Man himself, Farnsworth Bentley. Diddy's ex-assistant, Capricorn Clark.
And the names continue.
Diddy's most recent baby mama and cybersecurity specialist, Dana Tran. Stevie J.
Stevie J is heavy in Diddy's camp. They saying Stevie J loved to party with Diddy. He loved nothing more than to get some cakes at a Diddy party, you know, all kind of cakes, specifically man cakes.
The alleged madam herself, Mary J. Blige. This evil bastard right here, Clive Davis. The CEO of Universal Music Group, Dorian Grange. Pastor and alleged power bottom, T.D. Jakes.
Alleged power bottom. Alleged. I think we know it, but he's an alleged power bottom. But TD Jakes also possibly is gonna go down with Diddy. Allegedly. Allegedly, TD Jakes may be going down with Diddy.
Rick Ross, Justin Bieber, Usher, Sean Carter, French Montana. Most importantly, Universal Music Group.
And that's the biggest one right there. It doesn't matter about every name I just named. It's that name right there is why Diddy is out of here. This is one of the powerhouses in the industry. This is one of the places that you got to land to. With these 3 letters UMG being under fire right now, you see they just pulled all their music from TikTok. They got a lot of stuff going on over there. And with this scandal right here, this Diddy is front and center, and Universal is front and center because of his association with them. So this gets bigger than Diddy because it involves them and their money. So y'all kept seeing them names pop up. They saying they responsible for Diddy's actions because they was giving Diddy everything. And who is Diddy signed to? Stay woke.
If they're tied to a sex or drug trafficking ring, this can transform the entire music industry.
So again, if they go down, UMG that is, if UMG goes down in this scandal, the music industry is shifted because now Empire may make they big break. This may be Empire big break right here, allegedly. Allegedly, y'all, allegedly. But if UMG goes down in this scandal, it may, I mean, the music industry may take a hit. Like it's that's gonna fuck up the music industry if Diddy go down and UMG go. And, oh shit, that got loud as hell in my damn ear. But yeah, if Diddy go down in this scandal and alongside him, Universal goes down with him, the music industry is shifted forever.
One thing about the Department of Homeland Security and the feds in general is that they are not going to do a whole lot of talking. I'm a lawyer, not yours. Now, let's break down the raids of the homes connected to Diddy in Los Angeles and Miami. Note that the feds have said very little, next to nothing about this case. The only quote I saw says, "We, law enforcement," and I quote, "executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from Homeland Security Investigations Los Angeles, Homeland Security Investigations Miami, and our local law enforcement partners." That's it, and that's all. Note that unlike a lot of speculation online, Homeland Security has not said anything about this investigation, about this raid.
They not talking about it, and they not gonna talk about it. There ain't nobody gonna say nothing because I'm telling you, what they were looking for was not just of Diddy. They got to go in there and make sure they get everybody else stuff and not to expose it. They want to dispose of some information because they saying Diddy still got everything in his archives. So they don't want nothing. They don't want to leave no stone unturned. They went in there and ransacked his damn house. So let's go.
On the houses being related to sex trafficking. They've said nothing like that. And we can continue to expect absolutely zero information from the feds until and unless criminal charges are filed and Diddy has a pending criminal case. Now, I will say that typically prior to criminal charges being brought, for example, RICO charges come to mind, we do see federal agents and law enforcement raiding people's homes. So is it reasonable to expect then at some point later down the line, criminal charges to be brought? Absolutely. But not always. It's also true that law enforcement could conduct a search warrant and not file any charges against Diddy. Remember, the Department of Homeland Security and the feds have not even said that they are investigating Diddy at all. They haven't said what they're doing. All we know is that they executed a warrant on the home.
And that's true. We don't know what the hell they do because Diddy did not get arrested. Diddy free. He didn't get arrested. Nobody was arrested. Everybody is just looking around like, what the fuck is going on?
It's a popular notion, though, that by the time the feds get to a knocking on your door, whatever they said you did that shit, and they have an airtight case. Do I think that's always true? No. But I say that to say this. If I'm on Diddy's legal team, certainly this is not a positive, a great development in the case for me. But I am certainly on high alert that, hey, now that the feds have executed a search warrant on my client's homes or homes related to my client, now I know that I probably need to be preparing for a federal criminal case coming down the pipeline, and I'm going to begin preparing accordingly.
So Diddy know the feds are going to arrest him at some point. Diddy already know they got with it. They just going in. I'm telling you, they're going in making sure they can get rid of all the evidence they need to get rid of, because they don't want, they don't want certain things coming out in this case. So they got to do investigation before the investigation, during the investigation, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes no sense to nobody, but they basically working while they're working, in other words, to get rid of some shit and incriminate Diddy on whatever he got going on, because they hands is tied and now they got to do what they got to do with Diddy. They didn't ran out of options right now. So let's get back to this Prince Harry connection. Whose name also comes up.
Do you know who else name came up in the $30 million lawsuit?
But he said came up, but we'll continue.
In sex trafficking with P. Diddy? Prince Harry. And not only that, Prince Harry is also on that Jeffrey Epstein thing. What happened to that? We still should be exposing that. But Sean Diddy Combs is also on that too. Prince Harry is also on that list too. Jay-Z is also on that list too. His time is coming too. A lot of them their time is coming. Everything is getting exposed. Right now, P. Diddy went off the radar, went into Argentina. They can't get him. Apparently. He was pacing around in Miami before he went off because he know what time it is. He did it.
I mean, I think we know he did it. And the fact that his name is connected right into Epstein and right alongside with all these other high profile, high power, high power people in the industry, Diddy, his time is up. I hate to say it, but I think that he gets the same thing Epstein gets. I don't think Diddy makes it to trial, bro. I'm just be serious. I don't feel like Diddy's gonna make it to trial.
They've done it. This is not lies. He's a trafficker and more. Everything you hear about P. Diddy with the parties and everything is 100% true. If it wasn't, why he don't come out and speak and clear his name? Y'all not getting it? He is not innocent. It's factuals. It's factuals. He has to go down. He has to go to jail. He's another R. Kelly. You can't save him. And somehow, magically, he comes out of all this is bullshit. Money is involved because he is not innocent. He is damn right guilty.
Allegedly, we gotta say allegedly, but I don't see a way out. With all of the evidence piling up on Diddy and then them raiding them homes and looking for all of the devices, and I know they got every recording that they was looking for. I know they got it. So now that they got that, I think they got a case that's sealed tight, and I think they just got to go. It's going to take them a while to go over all those tapes that they got. I think it's going to take them a while to go over all that, and I think they're going to come through and arrest him after they get everything. Him along with everybody else. They're not going to tell them what they got. They're not going to hip them to what they're doing right now. But what they're doing is they're going over all the tapes. They going over everything they got in his LA home. They going over everything in his really New York ain't gonna be so much in this, but Miami and LA gonna be heavily in this. They're gonna be looking at everything in them homes because the New York homes didn't really have nothing on them in the court documents. So basically LA and Miami, they're gonna combine those two homes and see all the combination of evidence that they can pile up against Diddy, and then they're gonna arrest everybody that they feel is necessary to arrest. I know that Diddy and the KK chick, they going down, and everybody else is Grange and everybody, they all separating themselves from Diddy. Everybody trying to get themselves knocked off this lawsuit. They probably going to end up paying them. I feel like everybody gonna pay up, and then Diddy is gonna be left with the crumbs of everything. Diddy gonna be left to fight everybody else battles. He out of there.
And everyone else who associated with him needs to go down too. This is gonna be a big, huge case. case. And they got to make sure they do it by the book. Have evidence, do everything proper, because that man is really guilty. He went off to Argentina. What are you going off there for? No coordinates to track him. They can't get him even if they wanted to, because they don't associate.
The man not in Argentina though. Man not in Argentina, brother.
He is going down when he's caught, and he ain't getting let go. P. Diddy is done for, man. And everyone who associated with him, y'all better get y'all lawyers, because y'all going down with him. He knows he's guilty. Why you think he's pacing back and forth, Team C? Why you think he traveled out? Any other man would have cleared his name and said, no, he ain't did it. No, that's not me. He did it. P. Diddy is guilty. He did everything that the internet and people say he did. He did it. And everyone else associated him. Guilty. Period. P. Diddy going down.
That man is angry at P. Diddy. I ain't gonna lie. I think he might be affected by Diddy's actions. That man is he is mad at P. Diddy. Diddy is going down. He did it. Nah, but Diddy is going down though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Diddy out of there. It ain't no saving him. All right, so let's get to this next one. It ain't no saving him. But let's get to this next story. Let's get to the next story. Hold on, thugs. Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the likes. Let's go.
I may not agree with a lot of things Candace Owens says, but the tweet she made about Diddy, I can agree with. The feds are currently raiding Diddy's house. They already knew what he was up to, but he is going to be the fall guy so that they can protect the people at the top of the ring. They are raiding his home to hide evidence, not to find it. That's how this works. And it seems like most people agree as well. Someone commented, just like they lost the Epstein hard drive when they raided his house, all signs point to this being the way to get mega success in politics, acting, and music. They didn't want Diddy to let the cat out of the bag by showing evidence, so now the feds have the evidence and will be putting it away in a box someplace. Just how they seized and took all the evidence at Epstein's home, hiding evidence is what they do best. Only reason they are raiding it now is to protect their elitist buddies who are involved. And I have been seeing this comment a lot. Cat Williams was right when he said 2024 was the year of revealing. It's just getting started.
It's God's side and the other side.
And you better pick a side, because I don't want to play the shit though. But Cat Williams did reveal a lot of shit in that damn interview.
It's all Cat.
He revealed a lot of shit. I don't want to play his content, but basically, man, Cat Williams was right all along about all the shit he was saying about Hollywood. That's why he ain't in Hollywood. He just doing his thing, and I ain't mad at him, man. Hey, just do your thing, chill, get your money. You're gonna be able to eat. You might not be eating like no 300 M's and 500 million billions and stuff, but you be all right, bro. Do your shows. Hey, just stay out the way. You'll be okay, man. You'll do all right for yourself.
Y'all, why news just dropped that the man that Lil Rod named in his lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of being Diddy's drug mule in his lawsuit, got arrested at the same time Diddy home was being raided yesterday. He was trying to board a plane at the Opalaka airport, and he got arrested for having drugs. Like, you can't make this stuff up. That make Lil Rod lawsuit seems more credible, which is not even like nobody believed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't being believed in the first place. But what would possess you to attempt to board an aircraft with drugs on you after you were named in a lawsuit accused of being a drug mule? Like, what sense do that make? That young man thought he was finna get on up out of here. The Fed said, not so fast. So I'm wondering if this was the same time that Diddy was seen pacing around the Miami airport. Remember the video that I posted yesterday? Anywho, I'll keep y'all updated as I find out information. As y'all can clearly see, I am still getting my hair done, so I will be seated.
So as you see right there, and that don't make sense. If you a drug mule in a lawsuit, being a drug mule, and you know that this lawsuit definitely gained attention of the feds, why would you be with the same person that they said you were a drug mule for boarding a plane with the drugs that they said you was? Come on, fam. Like, you couldn't make this more easy for the feds to wrap this case up. You couldn't make it more easy. At this point, it's like, y'all want to go to jail. What the fuck is you riding? You couldn't get when you landed. You couldn't get some shit when you landed. I'm pretty sure you got access to everybody and everything. How the hell you couldn't just wait to get the drugs when you got there. You just had to board the damn plane with them, huh? Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
We knew it was coming. We knew somebody was gonna rat on Diddy. And girl, you got the first. Oop, former Motown Records CEO Ethiopia, I can't mess up her last name, H, to testify against Diddy in exchange for being dropped from the SA traffic lawsuit. Yeah. Ethiopia said, I know where all the bodies are buried, baby. Follow me. Now, if you remember when Little Rod's lawsuit first dropped, Ethiopia was named in both the first page, right along next to Sony Music CEO Lucian, and on the third page describing everybody by name, date, size, address, and ET.
Hey, y'all see, they already start. I told y'all, they gonna get off this damn lawsuit one at a time. All they got to do is give up some information.
PC. Now it looks like TA Blackburn Law is representing Ethiopia, and they requested for her to get immunity in exchange for her testifying against Diddy. Now this was done on March 21st. Now picture this: Ethiopia decides that she is going to testify against Diddy so she can get away and get out of the lawsuit completely on March 21st. And then all of a sudden Diddy's house gets raided on March 25th. Baby, make it make sense. Ethiopia knew exactly what she was doing, and this is why Diddy's house got raided last night. She told them everything that they needed to know for her to get out of this lawsuit. Now, I don't know why Lucian didn't take that offer as well, but maybe he got a lot more power than what we think, and he's okay. And please be mindful, in Little Rod's lawsuit, Lucian and Ethiopia were, quote unquote, allegedly present for a lot of Diddy's parties, which, quote unquote, had underage girls, and he was DRUGing a lot of people with his bottles. So, Ethiopia, girl, you smart, very calculated. Save your own ass. I get it.
Yeah, you better walk away while you can. You just better walk the fuck away while you can, because if you don't get yourself off this lawsuit quick, sis, shit, you going to jail. So she like, hey, look, I'll tell you everything you need to know, man. I'll give you up a couple bodies up. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna snitch on my own people. But now, here we go. Let's get to the next video. Let's get to this next video. All right, next video. All right, let's go, gang.
I was planning on waiting to see what Homeland Security found at the houses, but we had so much stuff coming out that we have to recap it. Literally, in my prediction video after Cassie filed the suit, I said that he was going to be stepping down and selling shares and cuts in his company in order to secure funds and basically pay for these suits. Diddy sold off all his shares in Revolt TV. Now, this is straight.
Yeah, Diddy, he don't got no. Diddy's lost everything. Let's just put it like that. I don't even know where Diddy's going to be getting income from anymore. I don't see how Diddy is making any income at this point, because Diddy lost everything. He don't got nothing on the table. No records are being sold. No merchandise. No one's buying shit from him. No one's aligning themselves with him. He lost all his endorsement deals. He lost every deal he had on the table, and all of his television deals as well. So he lost everything. It's over.
From TMZ, basically they sold it off to a anonymous donor for an undisclosed sum, but the company is saying that it's still Black owned. So I don't know if basically they have new people joining in on the main founders board that keeps it Black owned. The new boss wants to be anonymous for the time being, aka it's somebody that we all know. And they plan on making a formal introduction in the coming week. It's somebody we all know. Now, they already had him stepping down as the chairman in November, so we knew that this was coming. On top of that, they done found his drug mule in Miami, and they just dropped the mugshot for drug mule. Yep, I was shocked too, y'all. Brandon Paul was taken into custody by Miami-Dade police yesterday. At the same time, the feds were raiding Diddy's house. It's unclear whether or not he was tied to the wider investigation into Diddy, but essentially he was scheduled to leave for a trip to the Caribbean. The jet was in the Caribbean. Oh, baby, they're all going to meet up. He was also named in the Little Rod lawsuit against Diddy. Officers at the scene claimed that he had a contraband in his personal travel bag. He's being held on two 2,500 bonds for charges of snow possession, because I can't say the actual name on here, and possession of a controlled substance. And to no one's surprise, Cuba Gooding Jr. is named in Little Rod's lawsuit as well.
Yeah, Cuba. I don't know. Cuba's kind of loose. They said Cuba was over there trying to get frisky in the studio with Buddy. So Cuba liked him, man. I don't know what was going on. Cuba said, I like this one, man. Hold on. Come here. What you got going on? Cuba, I always knew Cuba was a little zesty. I'm gonna be real. Cuba always came off a little, you know what I'm saying? When I seen him in Boys in the Hood, I knew he was a little, you know what I'm saying, a little sassy. I could tell he was a little sassy when he was in the hood with the boys. I could tell he was a little sassy.
Yeah, tell them stop bringing all the minors over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. It be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. I'm his neighbor. When my basketball go over there, I just let it be because I don't want to knock on the door.
That's him saying that he be having young girls over there. Well, we don't know if they're girls or boys. He said he'd be having a younger crowd over there late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, bus loads full of people. He said his basketball go over there. He just let it be. He don't want nothing to do with it at that point. If it touched Diddy property, he's staying the fuck away from it. So let's continue. Give me 1 second. Let's continue to the next one. Hold on, gang. Let's get to this next story. Get the likes up, y'all.
Everyone wants to know, where is P. Diddy? After the feds raided 3 of his homes for Epstein-like crimes and he was nowhere to be found, people are wondering if he is on the run. TMZ tracked P. Diddy's private jet called Love Air and found that it currently just landed in Antigua, an island in the Caribbean. Other people on the internet are also tracking his jet, and they believe that Antigua is just a stop and that he is on a flight path to another island, Cape Verde, also known as Cabo Verde, a small island off Africa. But you might ask yourself, why would P. Diddy go there? Well, because the United States does not have an extradition treaty with Cape Verde. In other words, if P. Diddy can make it there, he would be safe and would not be forced to come back to the United States and face charges. Didn't Cat Williams predict that this was going to happen when he was on the Shannon Sharp podcast? Also, Candace Owens weighing in her thoughts on the whole situation, tweeting, the feds are currently raiding Diddy's house. They already knew what he was up to, but he's going to be the fall guy so that they can protect the people at the top of the ring. They're raiding his home to hide evidence, not to find it. That's how it works.
Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all think they went over there to hide evidence and not to find evidence? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all feel like they did that?
It is interesting that she's saying this because if he's already in the Caribbean on his way to maybe Cape Verde, then you would have to think that somebody tipped him off so that he could get away. So we know where Diddy's jet is, but we don't have any confirmation that he is on the plane. Do you think he is? As always, let me know what you think.
So right there, we don't know what the hell is going on with P. Diddy at this point, man. No one has gave us a real answer. Did y'all let him go? It's like they haven't said a word. The feds ain't talking Homeland Security. They not talking. No one is talking right now. Ain't nobody talking right now. Let's get back to this, y'all. Let's see what Mark Curry got to say about this. Let's get to Mark Curry. Hold on, thugs.
Hey man, let's go. Hey man, Craig Mack and Black Rob did not live to see this moment. And this was a moment, like I'm telling you, Craig Mack was so furious with Puff. He hated Puff so much that I used to have to calm Craig down. Like, Craig, just chill out. Let's go record a couple of songs and, let's just chill out, man. We was on tour. We was like, yo, come on, man. We gonna make it work. He hated Puff. He hated Puff. Then I had Black Rob. He hated Puff. He not like hate Puff, like it's just, you be like, man, only thing we got, sometimes you realize the only thing we got is us. Now, let me tell y'all something. Look at how many bad boy artists had to go to jail. And you be like, yo, when nigga had to go to jail and was an artist on your label, so the whole time a nigga was in jail, he was in jail, and they was like, "Hey, ain't you Bad Boy from Bad Boy? Ain't you from?" And people be, "Ain't you from now?" People be, they seeing me, they be like, ain't you?" And you be like, "Yo, people had to go to jail that worked with him."
A lot of people had to go to jail to work with Diddy. Diddy didn't give a damn about them people, and he still don't. The reason why Diddy is over there panicking right now because he know it's over for him. Diddy never gave a damn about nobody. He didn't pay people. He felt like he was above the law. He felt like nothing was ever going to happen to him. He just felt like he was above everything and everyone. And now his empire is coming crumbling and tumbling down. So I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him at all. He getting exactly what he getting because this is the energy he put out into the world. Now it's coming back to him full force. Let's get to
Shine.
it. Shine. Don't forget about
Prison.
Shine.
Loon. Prison. Rob. Prison. Yo, man. I knew I ain't want to have nothing to do with it right when that was going on. I was like, okay, that's my calling. Everybody who want to be down with him is going down. And then I looked, and then I was like, yo, I'm starting to see what's going on. What I saw was, I was like, Mark, it was like, it's that nobody that's around him, that or even that's around you, you know, is willing to tell him how to humble himself. Now, I've been telling Holmes, I said, Holmes is Diddy. I said, bro, listen, there's no way in the world you can keep going on in life being this big you and thinking that everybody around you is little. There's no big you and little me. That's what I used to always have to say. Yo, no, there ain't no big you, little me. Ain't none of that. Go get you some what? Man, ain't no big you, little me. Just because I come and I want to be an artist on your label don't mean that I got to conform and think like how you think and all of this. I got my own life. I got my own friends to hang out with, do my own thing. You understand? That's just how I go. And we don't like hanging out with you, actually.
Do y'all believe Mark Curry? Let me know, do y'all believe Mark Curry? Drop the gems if you believe him. Drop the caps if you think he up here lying. Let me know, do y'all believe Mark Curry? Let me know right now.
You understand? Because this is just business. I just want to do business with you, but I don't want to hang out with you. That's how I always was. I was like, I do business with you. I don't want to hang out with you, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the way y'all party and stuff. I don't like the hours you go out. I don't like none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how y'all get down, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I was, and I just leave that there. But look, now, he said, do he need, it's like, do he need, why would you pray for him? Everybody needs prayer. So in this time right now, I pray that, yo, let me tell y'all another thing real fast before I get to that. I don't know if Puff is strong enough to go through what Bill Cosby and R. Kelly's going through.
Do y'all think that how can I say that? It's not that I don't think P. Diddy's strong enough. I just don't think he's gonna make it. I don't think that I don't think they wanted to knock off R. Kelly or Bill Cosby. I think they just wanted to make Bill Cosby sit down and rethink things. And they did the same thing with OJ. They wanted OJ to sit down and think about things. They wanted R. Kelly to, they just set R. Kelly ass up bad. I ain't gonna lie. They fucked up R. Kelly. I don't know. R. Kelly fucked up. But Bill Cosby, they wanted him to sit down and rethink things. And they sometimes they spank you, sometimes they get rid of you. It just depends. But I don't think Diddy gonna make it to a trial. I don't think Diddy makes it to tell his story. And whatever story that is, and I don't think it can get him out of anything. I just think that story may just implicate a whole bunch of other people. So I don't think Diddy makes it to tell that story.
Being honest with you, I don't think that he's able to do it. And so I really think we need to pray for our brother, because you just don't want him to take the other route out. And some people do that. But when you look at it, you be like, how many people took that route out as a result of energy you created? It's like, yo, everything you've done is coming back to you. It's coming back on you. Everything, every way that it go, you got jail, you got probably sitting there thinking about jumping off a building or flying you be like, damn, man. You be like, yo, playing on him with the pilot down. He got a pilot. The pilot, is he flying the plane by himself? That's what we want to know. Is he flying the plane by himself?
Well, I don't know, man. Right now, it's looking like Diddy is on his own. Diddy is sitting on his own little island by himself right now. Diddy don't have no friends right now. No one is coming to Diddy's rescue right now. It's all over for Diddy, man. We might be seeing the entire end of P. Diddy. We might be seeing the end, man. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're seeing the end of them. So let's look at this next thing I got for y'all right here. Let's look at this. It says sources told ABC News 2 of Diddy's sons were detained, then released without charges. TMZ identified them as 30-year-old Justin and 25-year-old King. The brothers appeared to return to the property separately Monday night, gathering their belongings. Justin arrived around 10:30 p.m. local time and left shortly after. Then King arrived a few hours later and promptly leaving. So they're saying they got there separate from each other. They both was back in the building, but they came back at separate times, came and left. Saying they both came and they both left. Federal agents raided rapper Sean Diddy's home. They remember they put them in handcuffs, detained them. Then they both came back later that night separately, but they both did come back. Both of them came back. Allegedly, y'all. Well, not allegedly, it's right there. But I say allegedly about everything. So yeah, allegedly Diddy is he on his way up out of here, dog. And I just got sent something else too. Give me a second while I pull that up. What do we got here? Give me a second while I look at this. All right, let me pull this up. All right, y'all, hold on. Man. My damn shit been going slow as fuck. All right, let me restart my damn shit over here. All right, my bad. All right, anyway, let me drop this link while I pull that up. In case anybody want to call in and chop it up with me, I'm going to drop this link. You can call in and chop it up, hit the StreamYard link, and put your username in, your email. That's how you call into the show. It's not a number. If you want to talk to me, hit that StreamYard link. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. That's how you're going to be able to call into the show. It's not going to be a number you press. You're going to have to hit that StreamYard link if you want to talk to me. So hit that StreamYard link. I said, is Diddy being set up? 67% of the room said Diddy is not being set up. 67% of the room said Diddy is not being set up. 32% said yes, with over 2.3K votes. We had a lot of people vote on that poll, and they saying Diddy is not being set up. They feel like he is getting exactly what he deserves, and this is rightfully so. I mean, I feel like Diddy, he begged for this energy. Diddy begged for it. So let's get to this. Let me get to this next part that I got for y'all. And it says right here. Oh, hold on, let me read this before I get to that. It says the member of B5 seemingly reacts to news of Homeland Security raiding Diddy's Los Angeles home. It says, well. For years, I thought God deserted me. Now I realize he was really protecting me this whole time. Thank you, God. And that's a member of B5. Remember, we was talking about B5 yesterday. Somebody just hit that link, and my shit. Every time I get on Instagram, my shit freeze. But that's what it says. Said man's law is set of imaginary conditions we've been coerced to uphold since birth without any input. And it says only a small percentage of individuals at the top of the pyramid enjoys the comforts of life. The system no longer works, not for the planet, the poor, or ethics. It's clear now. It's all so clear. Thank you, Creator, for removing and protecting us all these years. and it says, "Never seek revenge. Rotten fruit will fall by itself." And this is B5 speaking. The member of B5 speaking out against it. Members of B5 say they were not a part of Bad Boy artists that Diddy gave publishing rights back to, so they can still speak about him because they saying that they didn't get their publishing rights back. So I know that they're able to speak willingly. So let's see who's what's good.
Hey, Ratchet.
What's good with it?
I just want to speak Ratchet because you know I'm a day one for real, for real. I'm finna get off here though. I'm just listening because this Diddy stuff is out of control. I
Oh,
just come home.
you just had
Hey,
to call
Ray.
in. What's good? You doing all right?
I'm good.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, I appreciate you for calling and talking to me. I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Salute. Oh, salute to her, man. Salute. She was shy, I guess. Salute to you. I appreciate you for calling in. Next time, don't be so shy, and you can talk about the damn R. Kelly case. It's all good. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about somebody just called in. Let's see who this is. Oh, Dion calling in. What's up, Dion?
What up, bro? How you doing?
What's good?
Yeah,
Mute you live in the background.
All right, hold on. What's up, Dion? How you doing?
Dion, mute your TV in the background, though.
Yeah, it's off, bro.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, man. What can I say? Karma. You know, it's amazing. Yesterday was Biggie's anniversary, and Biggie's anniversary for his album Life After Death, and he didn't even get to celebrate it. And Gene Deal said that Diddy canceled his flight to go to London. You know what I'm saying? Diddy snaked him and made him, coerce him going to a party. And the killers ended up hitting Biggie, but they really wanted Diddy. So when I think about all that, and I think about the anniversary, and I think about the news, it's just karma, bro. Biggie never got to celebrate his album. His anniversary was yesterday. Gene Deal said he had his own record label deal in London and all that. So it's like Diddy had his way, but karma is real. And another thing, you know, I think the Roosters coming home. How they say it, the Roosters coming home. The fact that Diddy had a little white girl that he had adopted, and they said she missing. So there might be another reason why them folks came after him. What you think?
I think you could be right with. I seen some people saying that that Ava chick was one of the daughter's friends, but I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny what the hell that was about. Some people say it was a joke, and I don't think that Diddy joking about adopting no kids. I don't think that's a good joke. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a good joke.
She was on the live with him, and he was saying that he adopted her when she was a baby, and they got the same last name, and a lot of stuff going on. So if she missing, the FBI gonna be on them for that. That alone, this America.
Facts.
But trafficking and all that other stuff, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I had a conversation with somebody else, and they were telling me today. It was a friend of mine. They were saying, basically, they don't feel like what Diddy is doing is trafficking. And I'm like, it don't matter how you spin this story, based off of technicality. If you got a girl right now that you dealing with, and she down to go make some money, and you tell her, okay, well, we can go to Houston, and then we can backdoor that and go to Cali, and we go make some bread together. Now, if y'all get caught up in the midst of that, and they know that you didn't cross state lines with this girl, and you've been pimping her out, you going down for sex trafficking.
That's trafficking.
If you take multiple girls, you going down with all of you sex trafficking all these, and it's gonna go down as a. Come on, fam. It's just based on the technicality. What you're doing is, even if the girl, he's like, okay, so even if the girl is cool with it, that nigga, is still illegal. You can't do it. It don't matter if she's cool with it or not. It's illegal. So yeah, that's still the same thing. So yeah, Diddy is getting exactly what he deserves. He's like, nah, man, hell no, it's fucked up. Dog. I'm like, that's the law. That's how it works. So yeah, I don't know. Some people don't get it.
You better thank God he wasn't on that plane, and they caught him in Miami, they said. But if
Yeah.
he was on that plane overseas, it would have made the FBI have to work a little harder. And of course, it would probably have been a little bit more uglier for him, which is going to be ugly, but
So what, now they saying that Diddy was at the airport trying to do daddy duties and take his kids out for the spring break.
I mean, it is spring break, but we can't buy that.
His kids wasn't even with him.
And they too young for some spring break.
It says, I'm in love. Oh, y'all tripping. They said Diddy should have moved to Vegas where prostitution is legal. Yeah, he would have been better off in Vegas. Facts.
Facts. Big facts. It's crazy.
Man. But nah, man. Shit, what you think gonna happen next?
I think he's gonna get caught up, and he might end up be trying to snitch on some other celebrities and stuff he got on tape. I think they're gonna be reviewing them tapes or something. Cause remember, R. Kelly had them tapes, and they started reviewing. That's what got him caught up, most definitely. So I think,
yeah.
Well, his kids might end up saying something. You never know. The Quincy dude might say something. They said Justin is not his real child.
No, he not. Allegedly is a Wolf kid.
Yeah, Wolf and Quincy not his real child. We know that for a fact.
Yeah,
So it's like he like to take other people's kids, man. He sound like a TD Jakes.
Yeah, Diddy on some strange activities, man. I'm gonna be real. Diddy got a lot going on, man, and I don't see no way out of this.
Oh, that was the name of his album, No Way Out. They say he was off the grid. That was the name of the album.
And that's exactly what he should have did, is went off the grid. Him being around. And then what make matters worse is the mule getting picked up and he had the drugs on him. And they were saying he was the dude who carry all his drugs for him.
What's a mule?
Somebody who going he going across wherever they going and he carrying it with him. Wow. He distributing your shit. Guns, drugs across you seen him, he just got on the damn plane with drugs. Yeah. A private plane with drugs.
Yeah.
That's illegal. You can't do that shit. Can't get on no damn plane with no damn drugs, whether it's private or not.
Thanks. It's over for Diddy, man. What about the legacy? What you think this gonna do to his legacy?
Yeah, it's over. There is no legacy. I think that they finna Bill Cosby him. Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. They gonna Bill Cosby and take everything away from him. You see, when Bill Cosby was trying to buy his shit back, they put all them allegations on him, and then they swooped in, took him down. He was too old to do anything, man. They just let him go because he ain't gonna. Bill Cosby ain't standing on no business. He ain't trying to buy shit no more. He good. He finna just go away quietly. R. Kelly, they just set him up completely and threw him away and let everybody else in their enterprise go free. So in this situation, I feel like Diddy goes down and maybe they take down the people closest to him, like the KK girl, Harv, Pierre, a couple people associated with him. And like they're going to probably take his staff down, the people who worked right next to Diddy. But as far as everybody else who was connected, the higher ups, they get away. So I just feel like Diddy finna go down and take the blame for everybody else shit. Because if he snitch on everybody, he gonna look like, well, they gonna get him anyway. And now he can't prove it because they done went and took all them tapes. So no matter what he do or say, now he fucked. They done went and took the tapes. So he don't got no fighting chance unless he made copies.
Right. And knowing him, somebody probably got some copies.
He better pray to God he got some copies to save his ass right now. Because if they got everything and he ain't got nothing, he fucked.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Take that. That's crazy. I wonder how his kids feeling.
I mean, shit. Justin might be the one to go down with him, to be honest.
Thanks.
I don't see King name and shit, but Justin is in every piece of that lawsuit. Justin Combs is in everything.
Wow. I know his mama pissed off.
If you look at that paperwork, Justin Combs' name is all throughout. Every time they say they suing Diddy and they suing UMG and every person they name, Justin Combs is in every document. So he definitely is heavily involved in Diddy operations. So he gonna be the one to go down with Diddy probably.
You know, he asked for it. You know, what goes around comes around too. The way he did his artists and the way he did people, he just need to be humble, man. Humbled. Life is doing it to him. But yeah, shout out to the Ratchet Gang, bro. I appreciate you.
Salute, gang.
Salute, gang.
All right. Salute to Dion, y'all. But yeah, man. As y'all see, man, Diddy ain't getting away with this shit, man. Not even a little bit, man. It's starting to just look like, seriously, you might want to get scared for Diddy's life. I'm gonna be real. You might want to be scared for Diddy's life. Kels wasn't in that by himself. Those parents should have been, not only the parents, it was the families, it was R. Kelly's entourage, it was R. Kelly people. There was so many. I'm being serious. There should have been at least 30 people that went down with R. Kelly, at least. And that's just me throwing out a small number. I think at least no less than 30 people should have came out with charges from that R. Kelly situation. They let everybody get away with that. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, though. Those they done fucked up those kids' lives, though. Salute, Dion. They said Diddy is not talking this. They said Diddy is not taking this laying down. Yeah, I don't think he does, but I mean, he know it's over for him. He gonna have to do something. I hope he's smart enough to have some tapes to, you know what I'm saying? You know, Diddy good for blackmailing people. So right about now would be a good time, Diddy, to try to save yourself. I don't know how you gonna pull this off, Diddy. You'll be the coldest motherfucker ever if you pull this off, Diddy. I'm gonna be real. You a cold motherfucker if you could pull this one off. Puffy been putting Justin's name on all his stuff, all the publishing checks. Older people who followed his career knows this. They said he been putting his name on everything. Well, his name is getting him involved because he also is in some essay allegations and some other shit. So it ain't just about him putting his name on paperwork. It's about Justin being there when crimes have been committed. Do you not remember the shooting that took place in that studio? And they saying that Diddy and Justin did that? I ain't just talking about nobody name just being on something. I don't care about that part. That's why he getting sued, but he also in the paperwork as far as committing crimes. So let's keep that a buck. Let's keep that a buck. You trying to lighten the blow. No, we ain't here to lighten the blow. We're here to keep it a buck. We ain't here to lighten the blow. We are here to keep it a buck. Talking about. So yeah. Anybody else want to hit the link? Does anybody else want to hit the link and talk this Diddy talk? What y'all think gonna happen to Diddy, man? They said Diddy not taking what laying down. Diddy like laying down, popping it, bending over. Diddy like it all type of ways. Diddy like it all type of ways, allegedly. Let's see who else is calling in. Who we got? Maria, what's good?
Hi, good evening. How are you? Greeting from Boston.
What's good?
Literally in shock. But it's something really important that you said when you was talking about the documents of the court, and it's that's the energy he sent out to the universe. So now it's coming back to him. In this point, as Cat Williams said in the interview of the Club Shay Shay and the interview in the Joe Rogan Experience, this is karma, dude. This is karma. This is karma. Clyde Davis have to be with the killing of Whitney Houston. That guy Mohammed, that is the guy that you call when the police stop you in Miami or you have any problem with the cops. That guy Mohammed was the main head of the security of Michael Jackson when he died. The whole thing is connected, dude. You're speaking the truth. You're exactly like Cat Williams. You're serving your followers, talking the truth. Because remember always, the big master say it. Only the truth will set us free. Keep it rolling, honey. Keep it rolling, honey. This is the apocalypse, honey. It's over. It's over. So all that we did is gonna come to us back. That's what we are.
You said that so well. I appreciate that. That was well spoken. But no, that's what we're here to do. We're here to serve our purpose. We're here to, you know what I'm saying? We got to enlighten everybody because without
you are an informer, you are a reporter, you are a good Samaritan. You just speak the truth and you find different sources. You and two more ladies that I follow in YouTube do this with proof, with the documents, with the receipts. We're talking about this in this folder of this motion on the lawsuit. That's the way. This is the time for that. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Keeping following you and keeping spread the truth, dude. That's the way. In the land of the blind, we only have myopia because the blinds are the kings. I don't know how to translate that, but it's something like that. You know what I'm saying? I know that you know what I'm saying.
I got you. What's up, Biggie?
Yo, salute to the gang. Salute Ratchet. I just wanted to give my 2 little cents in. I've been watching you day one. Well, not day one, but for a while. And I've seen all your Puff Daddy stuff, and I just wanted the gang to hear this. So in the early Biggie videos, the warning, and I love it when you call me Big Papa, Hype Williams produced those, and his brother / sister Transformer was in them as like the main protagonist. And if you go back and watch him, you can see what I'm talking about. And he was also linked into the Leah plane thing, I believe. So Hype Williams always really irked me. And I just want to say that I don't like the fact that the FBI and Homeland Security are in there cleaning up the mess and protecting these elites. I wish everybody would go down, and I want justice for Biggie first of all. And then the rest of them too. I mean, Puff could go down as one of the biggest criminals in the history of America if we really got him for everything. This SA stuff is good, but it's not the best. You know, that's about all I wanted to say.
All right, salute to you, Biggie. I appreciate you, brother. Salute to you.
Thank you, guys. I see you on the gang. Salute to chat.
All right, salute. All right, somebody else calling in. Hold on, I don't know who this is, so let me put my banner up. What's good?
Hi there.
What's good?
Gang. Big ups to you. I've been
Salute.
following you for years, going on over 4 years now. Big ups. You deserve all the numbers. So, yes, I love him changing his name to Love. Yes, that was due to alchemy, trying to get rid of the bad boy image and all of that. Too late for all of that, of course. And I do not believe the truth is when that guy came out and said they was going to go ahead and something about the cameras all over the house. Yes, I think the elite was like, oh no, we have to go get up in there. So that could be why they also going to remove some things and just to let everything fall in line like they wanted to, because he did whatever he did to go against them. So that's all I want to say in agreement.
So what you think? What you think happening next?
Next, karma is going down. Just what he was created for, just because this is a time for revealing. We're in the season of revealing, and the darkness is coming to light, and it just goes along with the times we're in. Along with the universe lining up, the industry has to line up also. So he's just a part of he's just a part of the puzzle, a part of everything. It's gonna be a domino effect. They all shall fall, and then things shall rise. It's okay. It's just the truth. It's just the truth coming out. The truth shall set you free. Shall set us all free, and that way we can become a better world and just learn from things. I mean, it is what it is. The times change. The times changing, and we don't change, but we can change together individually. No, but if a couple if at least 10% of us come together like we have been doing, and that's why I said the world, not just people, but the universe is also lining up. So that's why all this is going on. So we as a people could just come together, and it has to start up there because music is important. It goes words is something else, but music is very important, and it goes far. It goes far. It travels. It travels. So just like this truth is traveling, let it be Godspeed, so we can continue to rise as a people and come together. That's all I want to say.
Salute. I appreciate you.
Bet.
All right. Salute to Cash. And salute to Crystal Cole for that honey bun. I wonder if Diddy put so much in Justin's name and kept him close because he knows Justin is Wolf's kid. Allegedly, that's possibly true. Allegedly. So let's see who all sent some love today. Grumpy, I appreciate you. Salute. Sin, salute on that 2-piece. Brown skin girl sent me a 20-piece. I appreciate you. Salute. Sin sent me that 4-piece. I appreciate you. Tyra Rowe, I appreciate you for that 10-piece. Sin, thanks for that 10-piece. K. Lauren Lee, thanks for that 5-piece. Third is Poppin', thanks for that 5-piece. Who else we got here? Sapphire's Cosina, been a member for 30 months, dropped them flowers. Salute to Grumpy for that 5-piece. Salute to Godson for that 20-piece McNugget. Salute to Judy Tokos for being a member. I appreciate you getting your membership, Judy. I was about to get on your ass, Judy. Nah, I'm fucking with you, but thank you. Salute Grumpy for that 5-piece. Salute Grumpy for that 2-piece. Salute to CJN for that membership. I appreciate you. Salute to Drea for being a member for 16 months. Drop them flowers for Drea. Salute to Grumpy for that 2-piece. Salute to Grumpy for that 5-piece. Salute to Grumpy for that 2-piece. Salute to Jess B for that 20-piece McNugget. I appreciate you, Jess B. Salute to Grumpy for that 2-piece. Salute to K for that for gifting that membership. Salute to Sweet D for that 10-piece. And salute to Crystal Cole for that honey bun. And who else we just got throwing up something? Salute to Zarenia White for that 5-piece. I appreciate you, Zarenia. Y'all be showing that love, man. I appreciate y'all, Ratchet Gang. Salute, salute, salute. So what y'all thinking about the Diddy case, man? Look, nobody else want to call in? Nobody else want to call in, chop it up about this Diddy? So, I mean, like I said, man, Diddy is in a world of trouble right now. Financially, physically he's in trouble because I don't see Diddy making it up out this gang. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't see a way that Diddy can make it out this storm alive, man. It's all about to come raining down on Diddy because them going and grabbing that footage away from him before he might have the chance to do something with this footage, because he said he didn't have no idea the feds was on his ass right now. He was completely shocked by this move that the feds did. He didn't think nothing was gonna happen. He thought he could just pay everybody off just like old times. Nigga, this ain't 1994 no more, Diddy. You can't just pay these people and it just goes away. Now you got to deal with the repercussions of the decisions you made in this lifetime, man. You done fucked over a lot of people. You didn't pay them. You didn't. Well, how can I say it? You made people do things against their will. You have a fetish sexually that I think you need help, serious mental help. I just think you need to be rehabilitated, Diddy. I think it's about time that the world sits you down. I think it's about time God sits you down. I think it's about time you learn from all the mistakes you ever made in this lifetime, man, and all the people you hurt along the way, Diddy. Because you hurt a lot of people, brother. You hurt a hell of a lot of people, man, and it's only going to get worse from here. It's a #1 talk show. Say Diddy chopped and screwed. Say show ain't Quincy stayed away from Diddy. They said tried to take his real dad out. Diddy tried to take his real dad out, and Justin mom went off on Diddy a few months ago. She knew what type of ish Diddy was on, and she spoke out subliminally. Man, Diddy is in trouble, y'all. It's a damn right, Ratchet. Diddy out of there. Ain't no more. Take that. He can take that in jail. He can go take that in prison. He can go do that. He go try to take that in jail, man. He might be able to be a boss in prison and, you know what I'm saying, have a little trafficking thing going in prison. I don't know. I don't know what he got going. I don't know how he can do. He can go get his little RICO enterprise in prison popping. He can go do bad boy enterprises in prison and see how that plays out. He can go play bad boy in prison. It's over. Said Justin had to do intensive therapy. I believe, man, with a dad like that, I can only imagine what type of traumatic shit Justin been through. I can only imagine what type of traumatic experiences that boy been through. Ratchet Gang, we coming back tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get ready to get the hell up off here. I don't want to have this too long, man. I want to be able to have some replay value to this video. So we about to get up out of here. We about to jam some music. And y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think about everything we went over tonight, all the documents, the paperwork, everything we showed y'all in here. Y'all let me know what y'all believe this is going to happen in this case, what's going to happen next. We're going to come back tomorrow. Y'all know I got all of the Diddy tea as always. Y'all know I love y'all more than y'all will ever know. And it got messy in this motherfucker tonight, gang. Hey, make sure y'all smash the like button on your way out this video. And make sure y'all get in the comment section after the video ends and tell me what y'all thought about the video. I want to see all my top people in this comment section when the video ends. I love y'all. Good night, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
right.
She want me to hit it, put my pinky on the dresser. Feeling free, just like Elon, pop the Tesla. You ain't got no motion, you can't stand up in my session. I said, Carisha, please, cause she too messy. Bitch, fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the game, you should've just said it, we would've blessed it. Should've just said that shit got messy. Smoking exotic shit, with an exotic bitch. Thinking I'm bringing all kind of narcotics with me. Got guns on the table, I'm like, who fight is here? This bitch got past secured, I'm like, who let her in?
Let that broke bitch in, cause she too messy. The fuck them broke boys with? Get out my section. Get out my section. Pull the muscle. Goddamn, too much flexion. Damn. Caught them in traffic on the accident, we pressin'. Got them. Smoking Zaza every second, I be stretching. If you ain't tryna beat them, fuck it, won't you stretch them? Do that. They wipe his nose for that tissue, God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped the 4 perp, I call that shit Chris Webber. Drink. They wipe his nose for that tissue, God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped the 4 perp, I call that shit Chris Webber. Drink.
I'm the huncho, bitch, I'm about my cheddar. Little hoe keep going outside, little bitch do better. She want me to hit it, put my blinky on the dresser. Feeling free, just like Elon, pop the Tesla. You ain't got no motion, you can't stand up in my session. I said, Carisha, please, cause she too messy. Bitch, fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the game, you should've just said it, we would've blessed it. Should've just said it. Now shit got messy.
I need that chopper like I see you.
Smoking on the dro, young J.R. Ewing. Pimping for my paper and I'm looking for the chewing. Bitch, I got the flu, what the fuck I gotta do? Sipping pop pills, smoke for the banks crew. Fooling pussy niggas acting all brand new. When they get some money, that's what fuck boys do. I ride in the slide, get high in the side. Grip on the grain and get pretty good mind. Bullet deep, sucking holes with a mind full of gold. She playing with her nose, but she sucker me cold. I can't keep a line like a ghetto ass bitch. It's time for a daddy, ain't scared to break a trick. A yellow ass switching fast, sucking while I'm pressing the gas in the 6, breaking bricks, falling in the fucking mix. PFC bitch, you can't act like you don't know. Get down on your knees like a top-notch hoe. Like a top-notch hoe.
Day the days when I was broke, selling nicks and dimes right in front the corner store. Them white and blue lights pull up, take off running, that's the folks. Told mama I ain't with the starting shit no more. You ain't gotta ask me, hell yeah, I'm selling dope. That little nigga around the corner got it for the low. You ain't gotta ask me, hell yeah, I smash your hoe. Ballin' around the globe, rock a lot of gold. I call your bitch green like Shorty, cause that bitch I'm gold. I call all your niggas pussy, cause all y'all some hoes. She looked me up and down and she said, what the fuck are those? Fucked her on the top floor, now she lounging in my robe. I can't trust a nigga, cause that's just the way it go. I can't fuck with you, little nigga, I heard that you told. Got a ghetto East Oakland bitch, I call her Keisha Cole. Long hair, she don't care. Extended clips, hollow tips, fast motor, marijuana odor. High roller, bitches say he bipolar. Rich nigga, bad bitches. You can't tell me shit, I don't listen. Money counter, lot of hundred. Me and the blunt bitch just smoked the whole onion. What you doing? Me and my white bitch just smoked the whole zip. Too much ice on me. Damn, I gave the bitch the chips. Found out that he wasn't real, and shit bought me the tips. Found out her booty wasn't real, and I didn't give a damn. What's that on your back? Girl, that thing look like a ham. She said she get it from her mama. I said, bitch, you lying. $100 for my time. They like how I shine. Hey! Long hair. She don't care. Extended clips. Hollow tips. Fast motor. Marijuana odor. High roller. Bitch and say he bipolar. Rich nigga. Bad bitches. You can't tell me shit. I don't listen. Money counter. Lot of hundred. He in the blunt. Bitch just smoked the whole onion.
Ladies and gentlemen, live in this motherfucker. Sit back and vibe. It's another DJ Bentley exclusive. And you know how we do it on the west side. Live. You know, bitch. You gon' hit your ass up.
How shall I plead? Forever thugging on a quest to get G's, running from enemies ever since the days of a sea. I'm under pressure, the stressor had me drinking, thinking niggas after me. Much too paranoid to blink, wonder why the police don't wanna see me stacking G's. They after a player, but I won't let them capture me. I gotta thank the Lord for the weed and the nicotine. I can't sleep, close my eyes and see wicked things. I keep my pistol by my bedside, one in the chamber, preoccupied with homicide. My life's in danger, rolling down the 4-5. Beware strangers, hand on my 45. That's what the fame does. I'm probably gone, but I'll never know until I'm gone. From out the gutter where the jealous motherfuckers wrong. Pass the weed, let that Hennessy get to me before the penitentiary. Let's get it on.
Like 11 cop back, niggas better duck down.
Yeah, niggas.
Fuck the police. Can't fuck with us. Fuck with us. Representing Bucktown like 11 cop back, niggas better duck down.
Niggas. Wow. Pass the weed, let that Hennessy get to me before the penitentiary. Let's get it on.
Niggas know who's the mind blower, the weed grower. Have you seeing doubles like Noah? The rhyme flower, B.I.G. Top notch with the Glock. Check your pockets and your sockets. Just the way my pops taught me when I throw the drop. Check them thoroughly. The bastard might spin around and try to bury me. And dead men don't make no moves. While I'm swinging in the hood, I don't fake no moves, alright? Reminiscing on my swinger days when I drove a caddy and my bitch sported finger waves. Yeah, she had the Gucci boots. I had Salucci suits. Oshkosh, Bagosh, Coca-Cola looking real cute. Junior Mafia representing Bucktown. Mac 11 cock back, niggas better duck down. Face down, I know the routine, the cream, earrings. You know the drama Biggie bring. Let's get it on. Mac 11 cock back, niggas better duck down.
Yeah, niggas.
Fuck the police. Can't fuck with us. Fuck with us. Representing Bucktown. Mac 11 cock back, niggas better duck down.
Niggas. Wow. Pass the weed, let that Hennessy get to me before the penitentiary.
Damn, Drumstar.
I bought for 16 passenger, this a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge, get coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek, drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she say she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat, I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this shit for the fam, cause this shit bigger than me. Big. Color stones in my infinity lane, and in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? We got the same roller, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sun of sun. Carry some pointers. All these comers, I want fun. Me go gunners out the jungle. We got it all, fuck a fronter. Fuck nigga, cake on me, no funner. Cash, drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top, KD play no runner. We gon' chrome my wallet, smoke my pilot. Take 3 vibe to the tropics. Nigga one shit. I was outside just serving narcotics. Pay me that stick. Nigga made one wrong move, just popping. Living on broke with the whole flooded out in the hotel lobby. It's crowded. Diamonds be dancing like Bobby. They dance. Don't touch it, dick like it be cocky. Don't touch it. Shroom and GC the party. We geekin'. Bitch, it gon' trend on the top. He trendin'. The way I pull up, I'ma pop it and none of these niggas gon' stop me. Pull up, gone. Put this shit on, get a cup for the drip on my motherfucking 5 kilo. Keep stacking your bank and get bigger. Never would, I throw some shade on no nigga. On team, little nigga, don't play with these niggas. I see the big picture, we up on these niggas. The huncho, the one you gon' call on me, nigga. I got your back, you gon' follow me, nigga. When I get up, we gon' ball on these niggas. Fucking shit up, cause we beat out the system. Fuck the system.
Hop out for 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge, get coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she said she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this shit for the fam, cause this shit bigger than me. Yellowstones in my infinity lane. And in the